Take a look at the Ashley furniture they have and test out the amazing Rest mattresses. They also offer appliance repair and delivery. See all that they have to offer at Colts Nuts and Bolts in Phillip.
When you visit a corporate pharmacy, you sometimes feel like a number waiting in line. At Dakota Country Pharmacy, we take pride in knowing our customers and take pride in the communities we serve. A difference you experience when walking through our doors. Doors that opened over 100 years ago, serving rural South Dakotans the best care possible. We exist to improve the quality of your life.
Phillip Building Center is your local full-service lumber yard, building materials, and hardware store ready to aid in all of your project needs. They offer steel buildings and custom sheds and encourage you to stop in for a quote or to learn more about their blow-in insulation trailer rentals, screen repairs, custom glass cutting, DeWalt and Stanley tools, PPG paints, stock tanks, electric fencing material, and plumbing supplies. They wish all area schools a successful and healthy sports season.
You often hear that there's no such thing as customer loyalty, that long-term partnerships don't exist, but we're living proof that it does. With some relationships spanning over 3 generations, and new ones on the horizon. First National Bank in Phillip, your partners in banking, member FDIC.
Phillip Pit Stop is a local family-owned C-store for fuel and snacks. Located 1 block from the school, Phillip Pit Stop is open until 10 p.m. Buses are welcome. Warm up with coffee, cappuccino, or hot cocoa. Enjoy $1 fountain drinks or coffee if you bring your own cup, or free with a 10-gallon fuel fill. There's easy walk-through to Subway for hot sandwiches, wraps, soups, and made fresh daily cookies. They look forward to serving you at Phillip Pit Stop and Subway.
This is more than a bundle. It's more than a combo deal. It's not just stuff. This is your home, your car, and you want to give them the protection they deserve with home and auto insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
In Phillip, talk to State Farm agent Jan Hewitt.
Harvest is in full swing, and Grossenberg Implement has the integrated solution staff to help you. Don't trust just anyone with your data. Give their staff at any of their 9 locations a call to review your harvest data through John Deere Operations Center. Many changes have been made to this useful tool, and their staff is trained to get you through it. Grossenberg Implement, where service is the other half of a great product.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
In today's economy, every dollar counts. To be certain you have the right insurance coverage at the right price, Bank West agents work with multiple companies to compare options on your behalf. Your Bank West agent can help you avoid paying too much while assuring you have adequate coverage for those times when you need it most. Contact your local Bank West agent for a free policy review. Insurance products are not deposits, are not FDIC insured, and may lose value.
We connect people. Have been for 100 years or so. How we get that done? Well, that won't always be the same. But why we connect people? Not in a million years is that ever going to change. We didn't build the communities that made South Dakota. No. We just brought them together.
Crew Agency has been proudly serving and protecting the local farmer and rancher since 1984. They offer all your crop insurance needs, including multi-peril crop insurance, pasture, rangeland and forage, livestock risk protection, and crop hail. Crew Agency is a proud supporter of our local schools, athletics, and communities, and would like to wish all the student athletes good luck in their events this week. Give them a call at 605-433-5411. Crew Agency is an equal opportunity provider.
Philip Motor, always ready to serve you with a winning combination of small-town friendly sales and service and the latest vehicles and trucks from Ford, Lincoln, Dodge, and Chrysler. Your friends and neighbors across the West River Territory have come to depend on Philip Motor. Family-owned for over 40 years, they're known far and wide for offering a relaxing, down-to-earth, helpful car shopping experience. Search online at philipmotor.com or stop by and see their new and pre-owned inventory. Philip Motor proudly supports the Philip Scotties in all school activities and sports. Philip Motor, your small-town dealer.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
The Retro in Phillip is a proud supporter of the Phillip Scotties, offering fresh, homemade pizza and pitas made to order, with basic pizzas including specialty pizzas like taco, chicken garlic, bacon mac and cheese, breakfast and fruit. Plus they have gluten-free options with 16 different pitas to choose from, plus sandwiches, fried food, appetizers, soups and salads, and novelty and hard ice cream. Dine in or carry out from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Saturday. That's the Retro in Phillip.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
4E Foods, your locally owned, full-service grocery store in Phillip, South Dakota. We have everything you need, including roasted chicken and a full deli with homemade soups and salads. Choose from our nice selection of fresh-cut steaks and meats, plus a wide variety of fruits and vegetables, and so much more. We're open 7 days a week and are conveniently located at 101 East Pine Street. Feel free to give us a call at 605-859-2727. 4E Foods, proud supporters of the Phillip Scotties.
Phillip Health Services proudly supports youth activities in our rural communities. Phillip Clinic and Kadoka Clinic physicians and caregivers will provide you and your family with a personalized care experience. The clinic staff extend a sense of family and strive to improve the quality of life for all those who are entrusted to their care. When you or a loved one needs medical attention, choose a personal care experience at Phillip or Kadoka Clinic. Open 6 days a week. For hours and more helpful information, see their weekly ad in the Pioneer Review or visit them online. Phillip Health Service, a personal care experience.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business. Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Nothing like kitchen conversation. Steam coming up off the stove. Photographs down the staircase showing our stories unfold. Home, home, home. I need a little taste of home.
Better Life, a different kind of life insurance company.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Give it off to Cisse, gliding to the basket. Out to 3, Jay Hayes. Good. And Eric Glenn wants to stop the music.
Colt's Nuts and Bolts in Phillip really has it all. You'll find steel products, GE kitchen appliances, kitchen decor, houseware, clothing, bugs and muck boots, and Milwaukee tools too. And you can get just the right color palette with Valspar paint. Take a look at the Ashley furniture they have and test out the Amazing Rest mattresses. They also offer appliance repair and delivery. See all that they have to offer at Colt's Nuts and Bolts in Phillip.
When you visit a corporate pharmacy, you sometimes feel like a number waiting in line. At Dakota Country Pharmacy, we take pride in knowing our customers and take pride in the communities we serve. A difference you experience when walking through our doors. Doors that opened over 100 years ago, serving rural South Dakotans the best care possible. We exist to improve the quality of your life.
Phillip Building Center is your local full-service lumber yard, building materials, and hardware store ready to aid in all of your project needs. They offer steel buildings and custom sheds and encourage you to stop in for a quote or to learn more about their blow-in insulation trailer rentals, screen repairs, custom glass cutting, DeWalt and Stanley tools, PPG paints, stock tanks, electric fencing material, and plumbing supplies. They wish all area schools a successful and healthy sports season.
You often hear that there's no such thing as customer loyalty, that long-term partnerships don't exist, but we're living proof that it does. With some relationships spanning over 3 generations, and new ones on the horizon. First National Bank in Phillip, your partners in banking, member FDIC.
Phillip Pit Stop is a local family-owned C-store for fuel and snacks. Located 1 block from the school, Phillip Pit Stop is open until 10 p.m. Buses are welcome. Warm up with coffee, cappuccino, or hot cocoa. Enjoy $1 fountain drinks or coffee if you bring your own cup, or free with a 10-gallon fuel fill. There's easy walk-through to Subway for hot sandwiches, wraps, soups, and made fresh daily cookies. They look forward to serving you at Phillip Pit Stop and Subway.
This is more than a bundle. It's more than a combo deal. It's not just stuff. This is your home, your car. And you want to give them the protection they deserve. With home and auto insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
In Phillip, talk to State Farm agent Jan Hewitt.
Harvest is in full swing, and Grossenberg Implement has the integrated solution staff to help you. Don't trust just anyone with your data. Give their staff at any of their 9 locations a call to review your harvest data through John Deere Operations Center. Many changes have been made to this useful tool, and their staff is trained to get you through it. Grossenberg Implement, where service is the other half of a great product.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
In today's economy, every dollar counts. To be certain you have the right insurance coverage at the right price, Bank West agents work with multiple companies to compare options on your behalf. Your Bank West agent can help you avoid paying too much while assuring you have adequate coverage for those times when you need it most. Contact your local Bank West agent for a free policy review. Insurance products are not deposits, are not FDIC insured, and may lose value.
We connect people. Have been for 100 years or so. How we get that done? Well, that won't always be the same. But why we connect people? Not in a million years is that ever going to change. We didn't build the communities that made South Dakota. No. We just brought them together.
Crew Agency has been proudly serving and protecting the local farmer and rancher since 1984. They offer all your crop insurance needs, including multi-peril crop insurance, pasture, rangeland, and forage, livestock risk protection, and crop hail. Crew Agency is a proud supporter of our local schools, athletics, and communities, and would like to wish all the student athletes good luck in their events this week. Give them a call at 605-433-5411. Crew Agency is an equal opportunity provider.
Phillip Motor, always ready to serve you with a winning combination of small-town friendly sales and service and the latest vehicles and trucks from Ford, Lincoln, Dodge, and Chrysler. Your friends and neighbors across the West River Territory have come to depend on Phillip Motor. Family-owned for over 40 years, they're known far and wide for offering a relaxing, down-to-earth, helpful car shopping experience. Search online at phillipmotor.com or stop by and see their new and pre-owned inventory. Phillip Motor proudly supports the Phillip Scotties in all school activities and sports. Phillip Motor, your small-town dealer.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you. at Farm Credit Services of America.
The Retro in Phillip is a proud supporter of the Phillip Scotties, offering fresh, homemade pizza and pitas made to order, with basic pizzas including specialty pizzas like taco, chicken garlic, bacon mac and cheese, breakfast and fruit. Plus they have gluten-free options with 16 different pitas to choose from, plus sandwiches, fried food, appetizers, soups and salads, and novelty and hard ice cream. Dine in or carry out from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Saturday. That's the Retro in Phillip.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
4E Foods, your locally owned, full-service grocery store in Phillip, South Dakota. We have everything you need, including roasted chicken and a full deli with homemade soups and salads. Choose from our nice selection of fresh-cut steaks and meats, plus a wide variety of fruits and vegetables, and so much more. We are open 7 days a week and are conveniently located at 101 East Pine Street. Feel free to give us a call at 605-859-2727. 4E Foods, proud supporters of the Phillip Scotties.
Phillip Health Services proudly supports youth activities in our rural communities. Phillip Clinic and Kadoka Clinic physicians and caregivers will provide you and your family with a personalized care experience. The clinic staff extend a sense of family and strive to improve the quality of life for all those who are entrusted to their care. When you or a loved one needs medical attention, choose a personal care experience at Phillip or Kadoka Clinic. Open 6 days a week for hours and more helpful information. See their weekly ad in the Pioneer Review or visit them online. Phillip Health Service, a personal care experience.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Nothing like kitchen conversation. Steam coming up off the stove. Photographs down the staircase showing our stories unfold. Home, home, home. I need a little taste of home.
Better Life, a different kind of life insurance company.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Give it off to Cisse, gliding to the basket. Out to 3, Jay Hayes. Good. And Eric Lemon wants to stop the music.
Colt's Nuts and Bolts in Phillip really has it all. You'll find steel products, GE kitchen appliances, kitchen decor, houseware, clothing, bugs and muck boots, and Milwaukee tools too. And you can get just the right color palette with Valspar paint. Take a look at the Ashley furniture they have and test out the amazing Rest mattresses. They also offer appliance repair and delivery. See all that they have to offer at Colts Nuts and Bolts in Phillip.
When you visit a corporate pharmacy, you sometimes feel like a number waiting in line. At Dakota Country Pharmacy, we take pride in knowing our customers and take pride in the communities we serve. A difference you experience when walking through our doors. Doors that opened over 100 years ago, serving rural South Dakotans the best care possible. We exist to improve the quality of your life.
Phillip Building Center is your local full-service lumber yard, building materials, and hardware store ready to aid in all of your project needs. They offer steel buildings and custom sheds and encourage you to stop in for a quote or to learn more about their blow-in insulation trailer rentals, screen repairs, custom glass cutting, DeWalt and Stanley tools, PPG paints, stock tanks, electric fencing material, and plumbing supplies. They wish all area schools a successful and healthy sports season.
You often hear that there's no such thing as customer loyalty, that long-term partnerships don't exist, but we're living proof that it does. With some relationships spanning over 3 generations, and new ones on the horizon. First National Bank in Phillip, your partners in banking, member FDIC.
Phillip Pit Stop is a local family-owned C-store for fuel and snacks. Located 1 block from the school, Phillip Pit Stop is open until 10 p.m. Buses are welcome. Warm up with coffee, cappuccino, or hot cocoa. Enjoy $1 fountain drinks or coffee if you bring your own cup, or free with a 10-gallon fuel fill. There's easy walk-through to Subway for hot sandwiches, wraps, soups, and made fresh daily cookies. They look forward to serving you at Phillip Pit Stop and Subway.
This is more than a bundle. It's more than a combo deal. It's not just stuff. This is your home, your car. And you want to give them the protection they deserve. With home and auto insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
In Phillip, talk to State Farm agent Jan Hewitt.
Harvest is in full swing, and Grossenberg Implement has the integrated solution staff to help you. Don't trust just anyone with your data. Give their staff at any of their 9 locations a call to review your harvest data through John Deere Operations Center. Many changes have been made to this useful tool, and their staff is trained to get you through it. Grossenberg Implement, where service is the other half of a great product.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Welcome back to the Kennedy Implement broadcast booth. Be sure to check out their website for all your equipment needs.
Hey, and we're live. Phillip Scotties football, Friday Night Lights edition. Joel Spry and Brad Heltzel here for another edition. We've got the Lyman Raiders in town tonight.
Yes.
Brad, So we want to do just a quick little pregame about each of the teams. I'll start off with the Scotties. Scotties last week went up to Hill City. Hill City's a tough team. They've found a way to put quite a team on the field. A lot of speed, a lot of athleticism. And, Scotties just had a hard time getting anything going in that game. This is the kind of week, that bounce-back week that Scotties, I would be looking for. Get back. It starts with the O-line, D-line, control the line of scrimmage, run the football well, and just get some confidence back as we kind of wrap up the season. We've got 2 games to go tonight and next week against New Underwood. But right now the focus has to be on this Lyman Raiders game. Yep. But like I said, I think it starts in the trenches, build some confidence back, and be focused on 1 week at a time. And I'm sure that Coach Sudbeck, rest of the coaching staff, and the players are all ready to play another game coming off of last week. They got to put that in the rearview mirror and be ready to go.
Yep, I didn't hear a lot about it. I think it's one of those that you throw the game film away. It's probably not going to do you any good to watch it. You just toss it in the trash and move on. And taking on a good Lyman team. Don't really know how to read them tonight. But yeah, it should be fun. It's gonna be football weather tonight. Should be nice and cool and crisp. But looking forward to it.
Yeah, and last comment for the Scotties is kind of like the old Ted Lasso saying, "Be a goldfish, be a goldfish, and just worry about what's in front of you right now tonight." So, Brad, why don't you tell us a little bit about what the Lyman Raiders bring to town tonight?
Okay. Yeah, if we look at Lyman, they're 3-3 on the season. They led off their season with a win at Dupree, and then they kind of got handled by Kadoka's big loss, 62-8. They beat Jones County, beat Bennett County 50-0. We talked a couple weeks ago. We don't know exactly how to read them. They lost to Platte Geddes, which is an East River team. They're always tough. And then they lost to New Underwood last week. I guess I was a little bit surprised by that. I went back and watched a little bit of them and New Underwood, and New Underwood ran the ball on them well. I think they're going to have a problem trying to hold up to the Scotty offensive line, defensive line. Our boys are solid in through there. Their quarterback is a fast kid, Conway Collins, only junior. Lyman's young. They play a lot of young kids, so they're going to be tough for a couple of years. So their quarterback is, like on most offenses, everything goes through him. He runs a lot. He throws a good ball. The running back, number 3, is a tough kid. Braden Oldenkamp's a senior. They've got a Dawson Vollmer, number 6, returned to kickoff. Last week got called back on him, which kind of hurt them in that game, I think. Kind of killed their momentum. But they run a lot of shotgun spread. Not much of the old, what we would call the old lineman toss,
right?
Where they would pull 2 linemen and they'd have 8 guys blocking on one play. So I didn't see a lot of the old I formation, which is what we're used to seeing out of Lyman.
Right.
So they kind of seem to be going what a lot of 9-man teams are now, a spread, 3 shotgun wide. The one thing I did notice, their quarterback lines up pretty deep in the shotgun. I'm not sure why that is. I guess in my opinion, it got them the defense gets a little bit of a run at it, but yeah, he was 6 to 7 yards deep in the shotgun, and that's just how they run it, I guess. But it gives them a lot of motion, a lot of jet sweeps, things like that off of it. I think that they're going to have a hard time holding out our defensive line tonight.
Very good. Well, we've got a little bit of time here before the game gets started. Philip Scotties come in on the season 4-2, losses against Wall and Hill City, and 2 to go. So we're in a good place.
Yes, I think we're
power points.
6.
I think we're sitting 6 in power points.
So we're not going to move. I don't think we're going to move up because you've got Hardin County and those teams. I don't see us bypassing, but I think that gets us, as long as we win the next 2 games, I would think that would give us at least 1 home game in the first round.
Absolutely. That home field advantage in the playoffs is huge, especially for those of us out here in West River. Getting a team to have to take a long bus ride makes for getting up for a game, but playoff football, it's a whole new season. But we've got some season to go, so I'm looking forward to the Scotties coming out tonight, getting things back on track, and playing the Scotty football that we've watched them play. The home games that at least we've been here to see in person.
I see they're all in the dig pink tonight, which is good to see. So we'll have a good game here, and as far as I know, we're healthy. As far as I know, everybody's healthy. I think Talon Haynes maybe played all last week, from what I understood, so that's good to have him back.
Yeah, when you get late into the season like this, that's the key detail in nine-man football is who stays the healthiest and who can get hot at the right time.
Yep.
Well, getting ready for starting lineups here. So we'll go ahead and I don't know if you can actually hear well through the headset as far as the starting lineup, but getting ready for starting lineup. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back for the national anthem. We'll be right back.
In today's economy, every dollar counts. To be certain you have the right insurance coverage at the right price, Bank West agents work with multiple companies to compare options on your behalf. Your Bank West agent can help you avoid paying too much while assuring you have adequate coverage for those times when you need it most. Contact your local Bank West agent for a free policy review. Insurance products are not deposits, are not FDIC insured, and may lose value.
We connect people. Have been for 100 years or so. How we get that done? Well, that won't always be the same. But why we connect people? Not in a million years is that ever going to change. We didn't build the communities that made South Dakota. No. We just brought them together.
Crew Agency has been proudly serving and protecting the local farmer and rancher since 1984. They offer all your crop insurance needs, including multi-peril crop insurance, pasture, rangeland, and forage, livestock risk protection, and crop hail. Crew Agency is a proud supporter of our local schools, athletics, and communities, and would like to wish all the student athletes good luck in their events this week. Give them a call at 605-433-5411. Crew Agency is an equal opportunity provider.
Philip Motor, always ready to serve you with a winning combination of small-town friendly sales and service and the latest vehicles and trucks from Ford, Lincoln, Dodge, and Chrysler. Your friends and neighbors across the West River Territory have come to depend on Philip Motor. Family-owned for over 40 years, they're known far and wide for offering a relaxing, down-to-earth, helpful car shopping experience. Search online at philipmotor.com or stop by and see their new and pre-owned inventory. Philip Motor proudly supports the Philip Scotties in all school activities and sports. Philip Motor, your small-town dealer.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Welcome back to the Kennedy Implement Broadcast Booth. Be sure to check out their website for all your equipment needs.
Under the direction of Mrs. Barbola.
All right, fans, just had the national anthem, getting ready for captains and the coin toss.
Again, the band always rocking it out. Makes it feel like a football game.
Absolutely. Barb Bowen does such a phenomenal job.
Yes.
Our band is all the way from 6th graders all the way through seniors. One of the best bands in the land.
You got it.
She does a phenomenal job. We've got a beautiful fall evening here in Phillip tonight. Sun is just setting out on the prairie. A little haze from the burgers cooking in the concession stand, and
it's gonna get a little chilly tonight, which is nice.
We've got jackets on already. And,
you know what? We've got a second here, Joel. I think we need to recognize the officials, not just the ones here tonight. Just every high school sport. We've coached, and it can be frustrating, and they miss things, and they're all out there just out of the goodness of their heart. They don't do it for the paychecks. So those officials out there, the young 20, 30-year-olds looking to get into it, we can't do these sports without them. Volleyball, wrestling, football, basketball, you name it. So, a big shout out. We know it's the what do you call it? Thankless job, if you will. And it can be frustrating. And as we always say, don't leave it in the official's hands. Don't leave it so close that you have to worry about an official. So, we appreciate them and the jobs that they do, and that they come out and they travel from all over the state to do these high school sports. So, just a big thank you to all those guys, men and women out there that officiate the high school sports. We can't do it without them.
Very well said, Brad. Thank you for recognizing that. And that plug, I love that plug, because they're always looking for officials. So if you love the game, what a great way to contribute to the game.
Yep. The Magic Man, Terry Henry, with us tonight. Said we got quite a few checking in, so that's great. Terry's running the board for us. Can't do it without him. Yeah, the little bit. The crowd's still kind of leaking in here a little bit, and it looks like we're gonna have a decent crowd tonight.
That should be a great night it is a great night for football.
Yes.
Even better, those bright pink socks.
I do. I love it. Yep.
A little Cancer Awareness Month recognition. Love seeing that.
Yep. Yeah, they had a great turnout at the volleyball game last night. That's awesome to see. It's great.
So it looks like Scotties are going to kick off here to the Lyman Raiders.
Jensen Fitch going to tee it up. Back deep, we've got number 6, Dawson Vollmer. And those white uniforms are a little hard for me to see. Is that 3? Braden Oldenkamp?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Okay, 6 and 3 back deep. Yeah, and away we're gonna go. Oh, Rick doesn't like something already.
Looks like somebody's got
headlights on.
In the north end of the end zone. Hey, best ball boy in the state.
Yes.
Make sure to keep things in order.
He's got his field looking as good as it can this time of year.
Yeah, with all this great warm weather that we've had, has stayed in great shape.
We're ready for fall.
Absolutely.
Bring it on. I don't know. Do we have any other big games around tonight? I think Kadoka's got Hill City tonight, I believe.
I think you're correct.
Wall. I'm not sure what Wall has tonight. So, yeah, sitting, Scotties at 4-2, sitting 6th in the power points. That's great. See, I don't think they're going to move up any, but hopefully we don't move down any and, get a win these 2 games. Like I say, that's the most important thing is win tonight, win next week against New Underwood, and I think we're probably favored again next week with New Underwood, but never know. Got to play the game. That's why they kick it off. So on paper, we've seen that a million times, haven't we?
One play at a time, one game at a time.
We are having some major headlights up there. I'm not entirely sure that's going to affect much. It's not dark enough for that yet, but it is what it is. Yeah, so the Scotties, tonight, you're going to have to play some good pass coverage. Lyman will spread it out, and so the Scotties are going to have to cover wide receivers down the field tonight. So we'll see how the young guys in the back end do.
Well, it looks like we're ready for kickoff.
And Jensen Fitch will kick deep. That one is headed out of bounds, so it's going to start out with a penalty. Going to come out to the 35. Is it 35? 35-yard line. So Lyman will take over 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. Scotties up front. It's going to be Evan Crutch, Cole Finn, Jensen Fitch. In the back end, we have Tice Groper, Tegan Groper, Tell Groper, Groper, and Groper Law Firm. Talon Haynes in there. And Brandon Wishard. So Lyman will start out. Spread 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. 1 back set. Collins is going to throw right away. He's got a nice little flat pass to 8. And they bring him down. A nice gain on 1st down. Give him about 8. That was Cole Kiefer, freshman, tight end. Like you said, Lyman's young. They play a lot of young kids. That's great to see for them. They're gonna have a couple of good years there.
Yeah, so it looks like Lyman's got 2nd and short from their own 43-yard line.
You know, in history, this has always been a good game. It's kind of towards the end of the year. You know, they've always played tough. Shotgun set. He's going to throw deep. He's got a wide receiver. And Tice Groper looked like he slipped a little. Number 3, Braden Oldenkamp, had it right in his hands and just dropped it.
Yeah, the Scotties caught a break there. Had a guy wide open. Unfortunately, couldn't come down with it. Maybe a little miscommunication on the back end with the defensive backs there, but guessing they'll get that straightened out.
Yes, I hope so.
So we got 3rd and short. Looks like 3rd and 2. Lyman looking to get line of gain, 45-yard, their own 45-yard line.
So the Scotties are going to try to get pressure with 3 up front. They're going to go 2 to the right, 2 to the left, 6 in motion. They're going to send a blitz. And a nice job, Talon Haynes right there. That's what you call film study right there. Talon read that play right away, knew what was coming, wrapped him up, made a good stop, a couple-yard loss. So 4th and 5, interesting right off the bat what they'll decide to do. That's a tough spot to go for it.
Yeah, not quite to midfield.
Coach Mike Kiefer's been there a long time. It kind of looks like they're going to punt, I believe. Scotties think they're going to punt. So they send Talon Haynes is going to go back deep. Jess Bauer is going to do the punting for Lyman. Oh, they're going to run a fake. Here they come. And well read, Evan Crutch, great job. That was a sneaky play. He got me for a second. Thought they were going to option right. Kind of a little Statue of Liberty, if you will. The up back takes it, and Evan Crutch read it right off the bat, wrapped him up, dropped him for a loss. So Scotty's in business on their own 40-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah, that was that little trick. That's the first time I've seen that iteration of.
It is. Yeah, that was good. He got me on it. I thought they were going to option it out, but Evan ran right into it and made a good stop. So Scotty's going to start out full house. That's going to be Tice Groper is going to take it around the left side. And he is brought down there by Dawson Vollmer, but not after he gains enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, just a good opening play, get out to the edge.
Yep.
A lot of wide open space, and was able to pick up 12, 13 yards. Scotty's in business on the Lyman Raider 27-yard line, 1st and 10.
Kind of looks like we might be going a little bit more power tonight. Tegan Groper, quarterback in the young freshman for the Scotties, has done a tremendous job what we've seen him. So Scotties are going to go I formation, I right tight. He's going to go Gabriel off the left side for a nice gain on 1st down. We'll give him 6, 7.
Yeah, solid 6 or, I would say 7. Yeah, it looks like the Scotties are sitting right on the 20-yard line of the Lyman Raiders.
Yeah, so that's right where they need to be. 2nd and short opens up the playbook for the Scotties. There's all kinds of run some play action if they want to. So they're kind of rotating the quarterback. Talon Haynes is going to go under center. Tice Groper's going to go deep in the eye. Just going to go straight power to the right. And a good job by the Lyman defense is right there to meet him.
Yeah, so it looks like the Scotties are looking at a 3rd and a long 2, maybe a 3rd and 3. Short gain there, sitting at the 18-yard line.
Scotties, I formation, they're going to hand off to the outback, fullback Talon Haynes. Looks like he got it. So just quick little hitter, 21 dive. Talon takes it straight through the middle.
Yeah, nothing fancy needed there. Just a good push, pick up 3-4 yards, and back in business. 1st and 10 from the 15.
Looks like a little bit more power tonight than we've seen. You know, it was the first couple games we saw was a lot of shotgun. So far, Scotties have been in the eye. They're going to go shotgun, 2-back set, receiver to the right. Snap goes over Groper's head, so he's got to be careful there. That's a good job by the young man just to get back on it. You know, tried to pick it up and make a play, and his instinct kicked in. He just covered the ball.
Yeah, unfortunately, lost a few yards there. Looks like we're sitting on the 37-yard line and looking at a 2nd and 27.
Yep. So this is, you know, right here. You don't try to pick it all up in one shot. Try to get half back if you can.
Definite 4-down territory around Lyman's side of the field.
Tegan Groper is going to go shotgun with brother Tice next to him. He's going to hand off. Tice is going to take it off around the right side. Good job, strung out. Lyman did a really nice job stringing that play out that time. That looked like Vollmer out there stringing that play along. So not much for a gain on that.
Yeah, did a good job there for Lyman, and they looks like they got a little strip. The ball did hit the ground.
Yep.
Fortunately, we fell on it. So we're looking at
call it 3rd and a mile.
3rd and a mile.
Yeah, so this you just got to be careful. You don't want a big turnover right here. You know, we stopped them on 4th down, so something like this, you definitely don't want to force something and give a kid a pick 6 or anything like that. Tegan Groper going to take off around the left side. It's like number 9, Canyon Garnos right there. Again, a sophomore, a freshman. You know, like I said, they have some young guys playing.
Yeah, Lyman doing a good job of finding some seams and some space to get in the backfield very quickly.
They are. So as we would say, usually inside your own 40 in 9-man football, you don't punt, but that's a long ways to go. So we'll see. We'll see if maybe they try to pooch punt it down there and pin Lyman deep, or they'll run some deep pass patterns. You know, Christopher Lurs, Jensen Fitch going to spread out. Those are 2 big, tall receivers that he's got there. He might just try to give them a jump ball, let them go up and get it. So they're going to throw for it. Talon Haynes going to drop back, dances around a little bit, avoids the pressure, throws it deep. He's got a wide open young Mr. Tegan Groper. Did a good job, just split the defense, split the safeties, and that was a big throw from Talon.
Yeah, Talon Haynes did a good job of being patient back, not taking off too soon, and just found that open guy and put it on him and touchdown Scotties.
Yep, and that's one you got to let develop. You've got to have good blocking up front to give him that amount of time to be able to allow those guys to go deep. So they kind of stuck with the taller receivers there, and Tegan got through the middle and caught a touchdown. So they go for 2. Tice is going to get off the left side. Looks like he's going to be short. So fourth and where were we? 30 probably. 4th on the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I believe
Talon
so.
Haynes had some time, dropped back, threw a nice pass right down the middle. Tegan Groper just stand there wide open and caught it for first 6 of the game. So Lyman did a fantastic job up to right there. They really controlled the Scotty running game to start off, and we'll kick and they'll go back on offense.
Yeah, a couple miscues, offensively that kind of derailed any sort of a drive. But you know what? Scotties didn't panic. They stuck together and found a way to put some points on the board. So there's 6:10 left in the first quarter. Scotties up 6-0. getting ready to kick off.
So back deep for Lyman again will be Oldenkamp, number 3, and Vollmer, number 6. Jensen Fitch will do the kicking.
Just to kick off. Vollmer Oldenkamp back.
And it's another kickoff to the sidelines. Bobbled just a bit. Number 3 picks it up, takes it up to about the 25-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10. Lyman Raiders on their own 25-yard line.
Got a little squib kick there. Really, the key is keep it in bounds.
Yeah, yep.
Yep.
And it's a tough one to return because you got to wait and you got to, a lot of times it takes kind of a tough hop, and so that's a really good kickoff right there. Raiders are going to come out. Shotgun. It's like 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Single set back. Number 3, that's a nice throw. Really nice throw. Conway Collins to Braden Oldenkamp. Kind of ran a 10-yard in and got just about. Or did they say he dropped it?
Yeah, he dropped it.
Oh, shoot, my fault. I thought he caught it.
Yeah, no, it was still.
I was excited. That was a good play.
He was open. He put it on
He
him and
was.
just couldn't quite hang on. Scotties, I think, got an arm in there. So we're looking at 2nd and 10 from the 25-yard line.
That's the second one that Oldenkamp has had right there. He's going to reel one of those in here, and hopefully the Scotties can keep that out of his hands. So number 6, Vollmer, kind of runs a 8-yard and post up and made a nice play there.
Yeah, it looks like he got a nice 6-yard gain. So they're looking at a 3rd and 4.
So that'll kind of open it up for Lyman. They're running kind of these shorter patterns, and then seems like they'll take their shot deep and kind of suck you in and get you tight to the line, and then they're going to run somebody deep and try to hit that.
Yeah, I would expect they definitely have an opportunity to open the playbook up and maybe try to hit something deep here.
Oh, Tegan Groper, number 29. That one's just underthrown. He kind of read that one. Tegan is tough on that defensive back. Does a tremendous job there.
As we've seen before, it was almost like he baited the quarterback in a little bit. It was a little underthrown.
Yep.
But did a great job of just getting his eyes back to the quarterback.
Yep,
read that, and
he doesn't panic on that. He knows he's got makeup speed if he needs it, and he just does a really good job. Like you say, I think he makes it look like they're open, but they're not open.
Scotties take over on the Raiders' 30-yard line, 1st and 10.
So Scotties are going to come out in a full set backfield. Wishbone, 24 Gabriel around the right side, and a good tackle. Caught by the shirt there. He's going to get a nice gain on 1st down. Scotties haven't really got the run game going yet. They're going to stick with it, of course. They're a running football team. Lyman's just done a really good job. Their linebackers have done a really nice job filling holes and stringing plays out. But I think this might be the first time I've seen the wishbone this year.
Look at Scotty's 2nd and 8.
So toss left. Tice Groper, not a lot of movement.
And little or no gain on the play, maybe 3 or a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, so picks up a couple yards there. Lyman is doing a great job of stringing the Scotties out when they get out to the edge. That's something that we've seen the Scotties be able to seal it, but that's where athleticism and that linebacker, defensive back come up, make a play. They've done a really good job of that thus far. So Scotty's looking at a 3rd and 4 on the 23-yard line.
Scotties come up. Tegan Groper under center in the I formation. Tice Groper. Latham Gabriel off the left side. Looks like he's going to have enough for a 1st down.
Refs are calling for the chains. 1st down, Scotties.
Staying ahead of the chains. Penalty free thus far. Think we've seen a flag yet?
And that was just really good power football right there. Put your head down, get a couple yards, get the 1st down.
And Coach Sedbeck, he's okay. He's okay with 3-4 yard gains. He loves them. And then they'll bring something and they'll try to hit you over the top, or they'll run a reverse at you and try to open it up. So Groper's going to sweep right out of the eye, and a nice job, number 8. Cole Kiefer, a freshman, kind of tossed his block, and he stood his ground, and he wrapped Groper up. That's tough to do. You know, Tice Groper one-on-one. We've seen a lot of kids miss on it. That was just a great play by the defensive end.
You know, varsity athletics, you might have a freshman playing, but, you know, when you're 6 games into the season,
right.
you're no longer a freshman.
Yeah, you're
not
a
seasoned football player at that point.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're starting to see some of that come to fruition for Lyman right now. So Scotty's looking at 2nd and 8.
Shotgun snap. Groper takes off through the middle. Looked like a design run from the get-go. So he's going to be close to the stick. Close to the first down.
Yeah, nice little gain. Kind of picked his way through, was patient in his running. And, again, he's a freshman.
Yep. Coach Sudbeck kind of got the quick calls coming in. Yep. He's just calling out a play number, and they call a play right off their sheet and run it quick, and that's Latham Gabriel on the right side, but a flag comes in. Probably more than likely a hold in the backfield.
Little mustard on the
lettuce. Yeah, that's a good call.
Refs having a quick chat.
Looked like the vicinity of holding.
Yeah, it sounds like maybe.
I think he got in if it wasn't.
Yeah, they did call touchdown.
Yep.
And they're marching it off.
Seeing the Lyman defender on the ground and a Scotty on top of him is generally a good idea that it was a hold. So
yeah, anytime offensive players are end up on top of a defensive player, that's typically not a good sign.
So that's going to be 3rd, going to move them back. So just right when we say, you know, penalty free, here comes a flag, and so they're going to go 3rd and 10. I jinxed him. Yeah, that's right.
Terry with the dynamite drop.
Terry's got us. Not going to let us slack tonight, that's for sure. Scotties are going to come out. Tegan Groper's going to be under center. Tice full at the fullback in the eye. They're going to spread it out and pass. 2 receivers in the pattern. He throws it deep. And he caught it. I thought he caught it. I was listening to Doug. Doug made it sound like he didn't. So yeah, great catch by Talon Haynes. So that's 2 deep balls. That's not really what we're expecting out of the Scotties tonight, but it's nice to see.
Yeah, great athleticism, good body control, and that pass just cut right between the defenders.
Yeah, he kind of threw it into double coverage, and it one of those where you don't know how they quite missed it, and Talon made a tremendous catch. So Talon's going to come out. They're going to try for kick for the extra point. Ball's up. And it's good. So that's going to put Scotties on top, 13-0. Minute 59 left here in the first quarter. So just a nice drive. Nice drive. And they're kind of getting forced into the throws a little bit, but they're making it work so far.
Yeah, it's nice to see when you're able to create a turnover and turn that into automatic points on that same drive. That's a testament.
Yep.
You know, the turnover ratio in a game is usually a good indicator of having some success, and then being able to turn those into points right away is a great way to put yourself out in front, build some confidence, and allow your defense to do what they do best, and hopefully kind of get a chance to put a little pressure on Lyman's quarterback. You know, he's been hitting quick throws.
He has, yeah, so and they've done a really nice job stopping the run thus far, Lyman, and they'll fix that. They'll adjust their coverage a little bit, and they'll try to cover that deep ball. Really, I mean, it's been some, I wouldn't say short runs, but decent runs out of the Scotties, and then a couple of bombs over the top that's kind of got them so far.
Scotty set to kick here. 1:59 left in the first quarter. Scotty's up 13-0.
Number 3, Oldenkamp's going to take it right up the middle. And Jensen Fitch corrals him just south of the 50. So nice return, really nice return. Puts them kind of right in business, right where they want to be.
You know, after that kick, just right down the middle seam of the field was wide open. And he took advantage of it and brought the football. It looks like he's on the Raiders' 49-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yep, just south. The Scotties will come out, and I don't know. Have we seen Lyman run the ball? Have they really? Have they run a handoff yet?
I don't think other than their fake punt. I think it's all been quick passes.
So number 6 going to go across in motion. As soon as we say it, there he goes. So Conway Collins Really nice play. A good job. Going to get a big gain, 15, 16-yard gain. He's going to take the ball inside the Scotty 35-yard line.
Yeah, just a little quarterback draw, and found that seam and hit the Jets, and it really didn't get touched until he had about 10 yards of a gain there. Lyman Raiders take over, or I guess get to 1st and 10, and they are on the Scotties 35. Bless you. Little sneeze action there.
Excuse me. Yeah, sorry about that. Conway Collins back in shotgun. Olivier to his right. Again, they call his number. Right at the middle, Latham Gabriel does a nice job sniffing that one out. Kind of ready for it that time.
Yep, good job, Latham. Eyes up, settled in, got in his hips, and Lyman just gets a short gain of about 2 there. Looking at 2nd and 8 on the Scotty 34-yard line.
Thus far, the Raiders have moved the ball. They moved the ball well. Just, they haven't put it in the end zone, had the turnover, and turnover on downs. So it's going to be 2nd, and we'll call it about 2nd and 8. Shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Olivier to the back, to the left of Collins. Collins takes the snap. He'll look deep. Going deep and hit the receiver. Talon Haynes, good coverage, kind of right in his hip pocket, and did a good job. So Lyman's not afraid to throw. They're not afraid to throw the ball deep. They'll take their shots.
No, and quarterback put it right on him.
He did. Yep. That's a couple. He's put a couple right there, and they're going to catch a couple of those. They'll keep. They've got a little something there, and they're going to hit them.
So the Raiders looking at 3rd and long, 3rd and 8 from the Scotty 34-yard line.
And the front line for the Raiders is held up so far. I mean, he's getting the ball out of his hand quickly, but he hasn't really been under duress just yet. Another quick throw out to Kiefer. Flag. We got a little mustard on the lettuce in the backfield. It's typically where you'll see a hold on the offensive line.
Looks like it's coming back.
And that was a nice little gain. That was going to put them.
Yeah, they were going to be short.
Within 2.
Yep, short of 1st down, but definitely in 4-down territory.
Yep,
and Brad, you are correct.
Got a holding call.
Holding on the Raiders.
I think is that their first penalty? Maybe?
Yes, I believe you're right.
So now they're going to have it's going to be a little tougher play call here. Scotties is probably back the coverage off just a little bit, try to get a little pressure up front. He gets the ball out of his hand quick. They just don't. There's just not enough time to get back to him. So here he's going to have to hold on to it just a little bit longer if they decide to throw. So it should put Crutch and Fitch and Finn get a little bit of pressure here.
So that's the end of the first quarter. Scotty's up 13-0. We're going to take a quick break and come back with some 2nd quarter action. Philip Scotties Live. We'll be right back.
Philip is a proud supporter of the Philip Scotties, offering fresh, homemade pizza and pitas made to order, with basic pizzas including specialty pizzas like taco, chicken garlic, bacon mac and cheese, breakfast and fruit. Plus they have gluten-free options with 16 different pitas to choose from, plus sandwiches, fried food, appetizers, soups and salads, and novelty and hard ice cream. Dine in or carry out from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Saturday. That's the Retro in Philip.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome back to the Kennedy Implement broadcast booth. Be sure to check out their website for all your equipment needs.
We're back live.
Yeah, welcome back. Start of the 2nd quarter. Scotty's up 13-0. Lyman Raiders have the football on the Scotty 44-yard line.
Looks like the play clock's ticking. You can hear the Crow's Nest coach hollering out, get to the ball, get up on the line. They got 5 left on the play clock. Lyman comes out in shotgun, and they're going to call timeout. So that's a tough timeout right there, coming off the end of the half. Not where you want to have to call a timeout, but the coach Kiefer doesn't want to move it any farther back. But
that's a situation where the ref sets the ball, that play clock starts, that 25-second play clock starts.
Yeah, sometimes if you've never been on the sideline, in the stands or wherever on TV, it's easy to say, why are they doing that? But if you've never been in the pressure, getting a play, getting this kid's telling you this and this kid's telling you this, and you look up and you're like, oh man, we're about out of time. So it can be a difficult thing. That's on the sidelines. That's why you need those extra coaches there to kind of help you out and tell you that the clock's ticking down on you.
Absolutely, we definitely have been in those heats of the moment, and time just flies by.
Yes.
Raiders will regroup here. 3rd and 20, again from the Scotty 44-yard line. Look for them to open something up here and try to get a chunk of this chunk of yardage back here on 3rd down.
Lyman will come out shotgun, 1 receiver to the right, trying to hard count, try to get a few yards back. Scotties are holding their positions well. And here they come. Jensen Fitch puts a lot of pressure on. They're going to throw a screen back to the left, number 8. He's brought down by Groper and Gabriel. So that was a nice screen play. Really, really well done. Fitch got a good hit on him. That's going to put him in manageable now. That was a good play call. Real good play call.
Yeah, went from 3rd and 20 down to 4th and 6. Yep. And really that's the key. Get a chunk of yardage back. Feel like it's manageable in the 4th down. You're definitely going for it here. Yep. They're on the Scotty side of the field.
I love to see the screens. You don't see as many. I think 9-man football, it can really get opened up. So if you can run screen passes like that, you can. They've always got to play against it. They can't get too far away from it, and it's a really good play. And so Lyman is going to get caught on the play clock that time, so they're just having a little trouble getting plays in and getting everybody lined up. And that one hurt. They just had a really nice play, and they were 4th and manageable. Now they're going to go back to about 4th and 11. That's going to make it a lot tougher. Play call, I think you probably still go for it. Being down 13, I don't think you want to turn it back over to Phillip, but we'll see what they do. Scotties kind of look like they think they might punt, but we'll.
So Lyman comes to the line. 4th and 11.
Going to run a play. So Lyman's going to come out, 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Olivier back with Collins in shotgun. He's going to take the snap. Throws a nice ball. Number 8 makes a catch, and Scotty's missed the tackle. Just a nice play. Like we said, they're going to hit one of those, and they kind of kept going to it. Just looked like a tight end seam pass, kind of caught him between 2 defenders and made a nice catch and shook a tackle, and all of a sudden it's a new ball game.
Yeah, receiver did a great job of using his body to kind of shield the defender, and a even better job with yards after the catch.
Yeah.
And turned it into a touchdown.
Yep. Staying on his feet. That was a nice play. Number 8, Cole Kiefer, young freshman. Made a really nice play. So they're going to go for 2. Shotgun Collins, Olivier to the right. Going to do another quick pass. Boy, they got some nice quick passes. Get the ball. Collins gets the ball out of his hand quickly, and when his receivers catch the ball, it's tough.
So Lyman comes out, start of the second quarter, responds with the score of their own. And now the score is 13-8. 10:39 to go in the second quarter. Well, as we've seen in that first quarter, and as you've talked about, those quick passes, we just haven't found the answer.
No.
Scotties haven't found the answer quite for that yet. And, those are tough to defend.
They are. Yep. Yeah, it's that's kind of the strength of our team is our defensive line. They just don't have time to get there right now. It's getting the ball out of his hand quickly. So these young guys in the back end are going to have to cover. They're getting better and better each week, but they might have to tighten that coverage up and bump them a little bit, and kind of that's how you take away those quick passes when they're doing that is get up on the line, jam them, keep them from getting those quick yards. And when you jam that kid and he's not there, then the quarterback has to hold it for an extra second, and that kind of gives the Scotties a little bit longer to get there. But we were talking pass coverage today. The 1973 Phillips Scotties, from what I understand, had one of the best defensive backfields that there was, so I wanted to give them a shout out. course, I wasn't alive to see them play, but that's what I hear anyway. That they were solid.
If they're talking about it, then it has to be true. And what a great way to honor our alumni with a little shout out to
that would be Ronnie Coyle, John Hart kind of era.
Jesse Bauer to kick off for the Raiders.
All right, Raiders back to kick.
Back deep looks like Talon Haynes and Tice Groper. That one's going to go out of bounds. So going to be a flag on that. It's going to bring it out to 35.
Yep, should be the 35.
So we got a ball game. We got I guess just being honest, I think the Scotties are going to have to pick it up a little bit. It's been just a little sluggish yet. That could be a little bit left over from last week. They'll get it. They're just it's starting off a little bit slower probably than Coach Sedbeck would like at the moment.
Yeah, the momentum definitely is swinging back towards the Raiders' way, and we'll see how the Scotties respond. Take over 1st and 10 on their own 35-yard line.
So a little bit more power football. They're going to open up in the wishbone. Talon Haynes, Tice Groper, Latham Gabriel. Tegan Groper is going to take it around the right side. Nice bootleg. So good play off 1st down.
Yeah, a little naked bootleg.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah, good ball fake. Sucked everybody into everybody moving right, and he came back left and picks up a 1st down.
And then the good thing about those kind of plays is that, the rest of the way through, now they've got to honor that play, so they can't. Once you get those defensive linemen bailing on every play, once you run a counter action or a reverse or something like that, then they, in their head they think, well, now I've got to stay, so it's kind of one less guy to have to deal with. Groper's going to come out shotgun, 2 receivers. Tice Groper's around the left side. There he goes. That might be the spark that the Scotties need. Looks like it's a clean play. And Tice Groper takes a handoff, goes for about 50. They go for about 50 around the left side.
Yeah, maybe even a couple more yards.
Yeah, and there you go. There's a little bit of the spark I think the Scotties just needed right there.
Absolutely. That's exactly what they were looking for right there. Just to
get Tice in the open field, and he is tough to bring down once he gets wild.
Yeah, he was so quick that even trying to follow it with the camera and mess with the zoom, I couldn't even keep up.
Yeah, he put a nice stiff arm on, broke one tackle, and he was gone. So Talon Haynes will come out, attempt the extra point, and it's up and good. So just like that, Scotties added the lead. It's going to make it a 20-8 ball game. 9:57 left in the second quarter.
Great response by the Scotties.
Yes, it was.
That's absolutely what you're looking for right there. Take the momentum back. Find your feet with just kind of bread and butter play calling right there.
Yep.
Great blocking. And you let Groper break it open like that. There's not very many people that are going to catch him.
I like how he kind of showed him the bootleg to the right, comes right back to the left with the power formation and out of the shotgun and Tice. If you're a running back, you have to be responsible for one. You have to break one tackle. You can't block everybody. So you always tell a running back you're responsible for beating one kid. So if you beat that one kid, and that was a 4 or 5 yards into the run, Tice didn't break stride, put a nice stiff arm on him, and off to the races. So now, what are you got to think Lyman's going to keep going deep. I mean, they've had kids there. They haven't caught them all, but they've caught a couple. Scotty's going to have to adjust that coverage back there.
I think, as you'd said before, I think really it's about putting more press coverage on, getting a little bit tighter, trusting yourself and somebody on the back end to help you out.
Yep. Jensen Fitch going to kick deep. It's going to be Oldenkamp. He had a nice return on the last kickoff. Brings it out to right about the 35-yard line. So good starting field position for the Lyman Raiders.
Yeah, another nice return. Great tackle to finish that play. But we'll see now if the Scotties can make the adjustment to try to slow the Raiders down. They've really not had much trouble moving the football.
Yep. No, they've done a good job on our defensive line up there. He gets the ball quickly out of his hands, so it's just tough. It's frustrating as a defensive lineman. You put in all that work, and you think you're there, and he's already gotten the ball 2 seconds ago. So it's tough to do. So we'll see what they do to adjust on the quick passes. So they're going to come, looks like they're going to come option. Scotty's blitz right through the middle and blow it up. So well done. Sent to blitz. Latham Gabriel looked like he thought he had the ball. They called forward progress, stopped, I think.
Yeah, it was a good scrum in the middle there. Scotties did a great job of just stopping that right out of the gate. It was going to be a little draw, kind of like almost like a RPO type fake and a draw, and the Scotties sniffed it out. Lyman's looking at a 2nd and 11 from their own 38-yard line. Got 9:16 to go in the second quarter. And counting.
So they've got plenty of time here. Lyman's going to try to get on the board before half. Looks like they're going to call timeout. So Lyman's been just a little slow getting the plays in. They've been fighting the play clock the whole time, it seems like, and I'm not sure why that is.
Yeah, getting either personnel, play call, something to that order is allowing them to use those timeouts.
Yep.
But you know what they say, you can't take timeouts home, though, either.
Yeah, no, you can't. But they, and some of it probably a lot of young kids, too, getting everybody lined up in the right spots. And, it's just part of the game. But so they're going to have a second long, about 2nd and 11. We'll see if the Scotties bring a little bit more pressure. It seems like the couple times I've seen them blitz, they got home. They wreaked havoc back there. But when you blitz, that leaves your back end, the backside exposed, too. So if you don't get there and you send two linebackers and you don't get home, then it's tough. Lyman's going to come out, 2 receivers to the right, 2 tight ends. They're going to fake the handoff to Oliver. Got a little pressure on him. And Evan Crutch got a nice hit on the quarterback there. So the D-line's getting a little more active every snap here.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure, and it looked like where he threw the football, maybe a little miscommunication on a route possibly, too. Lyman's going to be looking at a 3rd and 11 from their own 34-yard line.
And it really slows the game down. When a team that throws a lot, you kind of look at the clock and you think, boy, there can't be much time left, and it's only been 6 seconds off of the clock. So they're going to go trips left, shotgun. Collins going to throw deep and kind of underthrown to Vollmer out there. So good job by Groper and Wishart out there.
There's a flag down on the field.
It's in the backfield. Oh, personal foul, roughing the passer on the Scotties. That's a tough call there. So that's going to go to first down. So it was going to be 4th, and a punting situation was going to be about 4th and 11. Scotties take a roughing the passer. It's an automatic first down, 15-yard penalty. So that's going to move it up to about the Lyman's 48-yard line.
Yeah, those are tough penalties. I didn't see, following the pass play down the field. Didn't see what happened, but the quarterbacks are always protected. They're pretty vulnerable, especially when they're throwing the football like that.
Yep, and it's tough on defensive, linemen. It's just sometimes it's tough to slow it up. So there's going to fly a flag right off the bat. And number 6, Vollmer with a nice play, but I think that's coming back. It looked like either an illegal shift or an illegal formation, maybe.
Well, where we started at pretty penalty-free
false start.
football has became.
And now we've had quite a few penalties in a row. So Scotties bailed out. Lyman bailed out on a penalty. Scotties bailed right back out on a penalty. They've hit that seam pass a couple of times, right? Those ends just running right up the seam and made a couple of nice catches.
Raiders are looking at 1st and 10 from their own.
It's going to be about 1st and 16.
Yeah, sorry,
15.
1st and 15 from their own 43. Hey, Terry just showed me. Looks like we have about 145 viewers on, so
awesome.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
Hopefully you're enjoying the football game.
So, again, play clock running down on the Raiders. Get set. And a quick throw. Good job out there by Raiden Wishard.
Yeah, good.
Randon Wishard. That was a good play. He kept his coverage tight. They're going to catch some of those quick passes, and that's okay. Wrap them up and make a play, which he did.
Well, Raiders get 4 or 5 yards. They're looking at 2nd and 12 from the 46-yard line.
Lyman comes out, two wide left, 2 wide right. Collins comes right up the middle. Looks like they kind of used the ref there as a bit of a pick. Another nice catch by Oldenkamp. Looks like it is going to be.
Should be a first down.
Should be. It looks like a first down. Yep. So there it is. So just another quick end to number 3 and hangs on, moves chains.
Raiders quarterback did a great job of stepping up into the pocket there. It almost made it look like he was going to run, and then stopped short of line of scrimmage and put it right on his
And when he takes off like that, it draws those backers up to him, and it opens up that space in behind the linebackers. Lyman shotgun 4 wide, another quick pass. And another nice job out there. Looked like Wishard again. He's done a really good job closing on that. He's showing his speed, closing, wrapping up, which is the biggest thing, is wrap that up. And seems like the Raiders are kind of showing the quick flats, and then they do that twice, and then they come right back up through the middle. So they're getting the Scotties to spread out and look outside, and then they're busting that seam pass right up the middle. So I would imagine that seam pass is probably coming here within the next play or two. Again, Lyman back to throw. They send a blitz. There goes Oldenkamp. Oh, good job. Tegan Groper maybe got a little bit lucky there. Kind of ran into it and ball hit him in the back. I guess it's one way to knock it down.
Yeah, the receiver was open. Some good closing speed. Ball hung up just a little long, and the Scotties are able to defend it away. Raiders looking at a 3rd and 7 from the Scotty 40-yard line.
The Scotties sent a blitz that time. Put a little bit of pressure on the quarterback. That was Tell Groper kind of busted through and forced him to throw a little quicker than he wanted to. So it seems like when Collins can step in, does a really good job. When they get a little pressure on him, he has to kind of stay back on his feet there. He doesn't get his feet set, and he kind of underthrows those balls. That's the one that we saw Groper pick off. He didn't get his feet set, and he kind of came up short. But when he gets his feet set and he gets underneath it, he throws a nice ball.
Yep, so the Raiders run the football, which we haven't seen much
of
that.
Seen that.
They're
no.
looking at a long 4th and 7. No yards gained there from the 40-yard line, and looks like I think
that's going to be that'll be their final timeout with 6:20 left in the second, before half here in the second quarter. Scotty's on top 20-8. A good ball game so far. Good ball game. So we give a quick shout out to Coach Morehart down in Winter, hanging out, watching the Scotties.
Thank you for joining
He did
us.
let us know that Wall's playing Bennett County tonight, I believe. I think maybe it's Wall's homecoming, tonight.
So Raiders out of this timeout, Brad. What are they looking at playbook-wise here?
They've been hitting those flat passes, those quick passes. They catch about half of them, it seems like, but it doesn't move the clock. I don't know. I guess they keep going with what's working. That's what's working for them. And then they'll run those quick flat passes, and they just have not even really tried to run the ball. Maybe that's their game plan tonight. Coming in was focused on throwing the ball, and they've got a good quarterback, and they've done well so far. But it doesn't, like I say, it doesn't run the clock, so it seems like the defense for the Scotties is on the field for a long time. So here comes a quick option reverse, and a beautiful job. Cole Finn took out the whole backfield. So Cole Finn comes in and just busts it up. They looked like they were going to run kind of an option to the left. They had a receiver break back. They were going to try to hit him on a little bit of a reverse. Just as he tosses it, Cole Finn just comes in and blows the whole thing up. So a beautiful job by Cole there. He took out 2 or 3 kids in one shot.
Yeah, fantastic play. Scotties take over right at the 50-yard line, 1st and 10. In fact, Cole Finn almost had the opportunity to take that handoff
almost
himself.
did. So the Raiders will turn over on downs. Scotties will come out in the eye. Latham Gabriel will go around the right side. Gets a nice seal block from Talon Haynes. Latham's going to race down the sidelines. Looks like the Olden camp will push him out about the 3 or 4 yard line. Just a beautifully blocked job. Talon Haynes got out and sealed the edge. The offensive line of the Scotties, got their bodies out and extended their hands, and just a really nice play.
So after the big run, Scotties take over 1st and goal from...
We're about the 5, I think.
Yeah, it's hard to
tell.
About
the 5 yard line?
But about the 5 yard line. Yeah. It looks like the ball spotted just right at the 5 yard line.
So now you can see the Scotties are really, now the momentum has really picked up when they get the ball on offense. They aren't, they're not wasting any time trying to get into the end zone. So Scotties will come out, eye left. Tice Groper's going to take the handoff. Met in the hole, and Raiders can't bring him down. So what was that? 2 plays? 2 plays, Scotties score?
Yeah, 2 plays, get the score. Groper there just kept those legs churning. Even after he broke the plane, didn't hit the ground. Great job.
Yep.
Touchdown, Scotties.
And like we kind of said, the first quarter just felt a little sluggish, and they've really responded here in the second. And Talon Haynes is going to put the extra points through. That's going to put Scotties on top. 27.
Looks like he missed it.
Oh, he missed it. Oh, sorry. Okay, so Scotties are going to be on top 26-8. 5:45 left here in the second quarter.
Yeah, great response. Big 4th down play. Everybody gets excited. And then you turn around and reel off a nice long run and finish it up with a little short yardage scrum for a touchdown. So what do you think the key here for the Scotties? Got 5:45 left in the second quarter.
I think just don't give up any long bombs, really. Lyman has hit some of the short passes. They haven't really shown much in the running game thus far. So I think just control those short passes, make the tackles. They're going to catch some of them. Tackle them for a 2 yard gain, let the clock run. They just need to, and obviously Coach Sudbeck and Engelbart are going to tell them, hey, they're going to come out and they're going to try to throw it over top of your heads. And Raiders definitely do not want to give the ball back to Phillip with the way that the Scotties have been on offense the last 2 drives. The last 2 drives have been just 2 or 3 plays and, and big plays in the end zone. So they're going to try to keep it away and not give it back before half. Fitch is going to kick. Good kick. Down to the 20. It's going to be 6. Vollmer is going to take it off the right side, and he is met there by Christopher Lurs on a nice tackle. So it's going to be 1st and 10. Raiders about their own 40-yard line.
Yep, right at the 40. Taking over. Look for some big plays right out of the gate here from the Raiders.
Yeah, they need to try to get one in the end zone to stay in the ball game here.
Yeah, the Scotties definitely should feel good about their offensive prowess, and this is the time for their defense to make another back-to-back stand here.
Yes, and they've gotten a lot more pressure here in this second quarter. And there's a pretty obvious hold call. Evan Crutch was kind of grabbed and spun around, and you can't do that right in front of the back line. The head official, he saw that coming right out of the gate. So there again, Lyman's going to be behind the chains, tough way, not where they want to be.
Yeah, that definitely doesn't help the effort, especially when those quick short passes are working.
Right.
When you're looking at 1st and 10, 2nd and 4, those advantage down in distance, now you got to really dial up the playbook.
Yep. And, and that's where it gets really hard because you've got Crutch, Fitch, and Finn just coming, ears pinned back, and they're just going to come lights out right towards the quarterback. So that's fun if you're a defensive lineman. You don't have a lot of responsibilities right here except for get to the quarterback. Lyman will come out shotgun. You can hear Coach Sudbeck yelling they're going to go over the top. They send a blitz. Gabriel, quick throw. Talon Haynes is there. That's a nice gain. Got quite a bit of it back. Got the penalty yardage back. So Lyman spread him out, hit a nice pass on the right side. Talon Haynes wrapped him up, took him out of bounds, but not before they got about 11 on it.
Yeah, puts him back ahead of the chains in one play. Looking at second and manageable. I mean, it's still second and long, but definitely just mentally feels manageable.
Just and Vollmer again, kind of that same seam pass we've seen them have, some success with. Throws a nice ball kind of right over the defender's head.
Yeah, the Scotties just haven't been able to solve that seam pattern. And credit to the Raiders.
I think that the Raiders, they get you looking left and they get you looking right with those quick flats, and then they send that kid right. Every two go left, two go right, and the one goes right up the center, and they've had luck with that thus far. So they're going to go spread, 4 receivers, another quick pass. Getting a nice gain on first down for the Raiders. So the clock's ticking. They got plenty of time here. They're not going to be in a big hurry. They don't want to give the ball back. They want to score before half. I believe Scotties get the ball at half. Yeah. See, the Raiders definitely do not want to give it back to them with 4:30 left on the clock.
Lyman Raiders looking at a 2nd and 4 on the Scotty.
Collins going to roll right. He's going to take off, and he is met. That was a nice hit. 44 for the Scotties. Tell Groper. And we've got somebody down. I can't tell who that is over there. That was a hard collision out there with the Groper and the Lyman receiver, and looks like we got a Scotty caught up in the middle of it.
Looks like coach is going out to checking in on him. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
4E Foods, your locally owned, full-service grocery store in Phillips, South Dakota. We have everything you need, including roasted chicken and a full deli with homemade soups and salads. Choose from our nice selection of fresh-cut steaks and meats, plus a wide variety of fruits and vegetables, and so much more. We are open 7 days a week and are conveniently located at 101 East Pine Street. Feel free to give us a call at 605-859-2727. 4E Foods, proud supporters of the Phillips Scotties.
Phillip Health Services proudly supports youth activities in our rural communities. Phillip Clinic and Kadoka Clinic physicians and caregivers will provide you and your family with a personalized care experience. The clinic staff extend a sense of family and strive to improve the quality of life for all those who are entrusted to their care. When you or a loved one needs medical attention, choose a personal care experience at Phillip or Kadoka Clinic. Open 6 days a week. For hours and more helpful information, see their weekly ad in the Pioneer Review or visit them online. Phillip Health Service, a personal care experience.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Nothing like kitchen conversation. Steam coming up off the stove. Photographs down the staircase showing our stories unfold. Home, home, home. I need a little taste of home.
Better Life, a different kind of life insurance company.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Give it off to Cisse, gliding to the basket. Out to three, Jay Hayes. Good. And Eric Glenn wants to stop the music.
Colt's Nuts and Bolts in Phillip really has it all. You'll find steel products, GE kitchen appliances, kitchen decor, houseware, clothing, bugs and muck boots, and Milwaukee tools too. And you can get just the right color palette with Valspar paint. Take a look at the Ashley furniture they have and test out the Amazing Rest mattresses. They also offer appliance repair and delivery. See all that they have to offer at Colt's Nuts and Bolts in Phillip.
When you visit a corporate pharmacy, you sometimes feel like a number waiting in line. At Dakota Country Pharmacy, we take pride in knowing our customers and take pride in the communities we serve. A difference you experience when walking through our doors. Doors that opened over 100 years ago, serving rural South Dakotans the best care possible. We exist to improve the quality of your life.
Phillip Building Center is your local full-service lumber yard, building materials, and hardware store ready to aid in all of your project needs. They offer steel buildings and custom sheds and encourage you to stop in for a quote or to learn more about their blow-in insulation trailer rentals, screen repairs, custom glass cutting, DeWalt and Stanley tools, PPG paints, stock tanks, electric fencing material, and plumbing supplies. They wish all area schools a successful and healthy sports season.
You often hear that there's no such thing as customer loyalty, that long-term partnerships don't exist, but we're living proof that it does. With some relationships spanning over 3 generations, and new ones on the horizon. First National Bank in Phillip, your partners in banking, member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Kennedy Implement broadcast booth. Be sure to check out their website for all your equipment needs.
Welcome back. The injured player on the field was Randon Wishart for the Scotties, and we definitely want to wish he and his family well. Definitely thoughts and prayers go out to them. Hopefully, and get figured whatever is going on.
Yeah,
it's like
we
leg, I don't know.
Yeah, we don't want to speculate too much, but hopefully we're praying for Randon and his family, and part of the game, but you never want to see it. Hey, he's playing a really good game tonight, and that's unfortunate. So it looks like we're going to have, is that maybe Weston Reedy check in back at safety? Is that 25 back there? So 3rd and short, Raiders are going to sneak it through the middle. So Weston Reedy's going to check in and play kind of a deeper safety. We've got 4:05 left here on the clock before halftime. Scotty's on top, 26-8, with 4 minutes left in the second quarter.
Yep, Lyman just had a little 3rd and short, just a quarterback sneak, take the first down.
Kind of the first time the Raiders have really been in, threatening to score inside the 15.
Yeah, it does look like they can get one more first down.
They're going to come out shotgun, one back to the left. Collins is going to throw deep to the corner. He's got number 8. That was just a nice ball. Got right over the top of Tice Groper. Number 8 is, let me see, Cole Kiefer, the freshman tight end. Ran a nice quarter out, just a beautiful ball. Just kind of over the top and just what Lyman needed to get back in the game.
Yeah, just threw it into the open space, let him just kind of run to it, and Lyman Raiders get some points on the board.
Yep, and there again, he got his feet set and threw a nice ball. So Raiders going to come out 26-14. They're going to come out and go for 2. 2 receiver split. They're going to throw it to the middle, just a little bit off there. Good coverage by Tel Groper. He was right in his hip pocket. So 3:32 left in the second quarter. Sky's on top, 26-14. So right, kind of when you think Lyman's, it's going to be tough for them to get back in. They hit a big pass over the top and right back in the ballgame.
Yeah, Scotties get the opportunity. 3:32 left in the second quarter before halftime. The best thing they could do here is put together a good drive, put some points on the board. They get the ball back at the start of the third quarter.
Yep.
And, just try to pull some of that momentum and build kind of some of that steam they had going earlier in the second quarter.
Yep. Yeah, so with 3:32, they've got a full array of timeouts, got all 3 timeouts, so they got plenty of time. We've seen Tice Groper really get going. I bet you're going to see a heavy dose of him here.
In the last offensive possession, the Scotties 2 plays and a touchdown.
Right. Yep.
So
I think the one before the drive before that, I think, was 2 or 3 plays, and so they've really moved the ball well.
Right, they really haven't had a problem being able to move the football. So hopefully that trend continues, and the Scotties can put some points on the board. And really, it's almost like 2 back-to-back possessions.
Yes.
With halftime.
Yeah, this is where you want to take care of the football, not turn it over. So deep is going to be Groper and Talon Haynes. This is where you watch for a little onside kick action here. Raiders maybe try to sneak one in. We've seen them do that over the years. They like to try to get a quick possession if they can. We'll see what they do. Number 5 is another freshman. Jesse Bauer is going to kick. And kind of a low line drive and a good job. Oh. So Carson Burns made a nice catch. I believe that was Carson Fugate, number 13. Decided to take a quick knee. So a low kick came into the second line. Carson caught it right out of the air. Just took a knee with it. That's going to give him good field position.
Yeah, Scotties take over on their own 31-yard line, 1st and 10.
Well, Scotties will come out, shotgun, Groper. 2-back set. He's going to give. No, he's going to keep. He's going to come around the left side. Cole Finn steals the outside. He's got a nice gain. So a really nice gain there by Tegan Groper. Going to get about 12.
Good start.
Yes.
Great start.
Kind of what they did on that 2 drives ago. They took Groper off the right. We'll see if they try to pop Tice back to the left. And Talon Haynes is going to go under center with Gabriel fullback, Tice Groper in the eye. They're going to run counter left. Nice block out there by Harris. Tice Groper there he is, out in space. Makes a nice move, cuts back across. Jensen Fitch puts a block, and just a beautiful run. Beautiful run by Tice. His line blocked for him downfield. You just can't do it any better than that.
Yeah, great job for the Scotties coming right out. 2 plays again? And
yep, 2 plays. Again, they show Tel Groper to the right. They run Tice back to the left, and it's kind of it moves the defensive eyes, moves the defense's eyes. They're kind of you show them something left, you pop them back with a counter to the right, and right to the left, and Tice Groper just out in space. He's tough to bring down. And so Talon Haynes puts the kick up and through. So just like that, again, 3 drives in a row that were 2 to 3 plays, and the Scotties are right back on the board. So, Lyman takes a long, methodical drive and just kind of gets their momentum back, and the Scotties, just kind of snatch it right back out of the air.
Absolutely. That's the best response that the Scotties could have possibly had in this situation. Just everything else that's kind of going on in the game, you don't.
And when one of your guys goes down, it knocks the wind out of you. It's tough to bounce right back when something like that happens. So that was good. Like you said, that was just the best response they could do, is a quick 2 plays and into the end zone. The Scotties on top, 33-14, 2:44 here left in the second quarter.
Key here for the Scotties is find a stop. Really find a stop. Not allow Lyman to put any points on the board here going into half. Again, Scotties going to get the ball coming out of the half.
Yep. Jensen Fitch will tee it up back deep. Oldenkamp and Vollmer. Jensen Fitch, that one's going to roll to the left. It kind of dies in bounds. That's a dangerous play. But a good job by the Raiders to get on that. That ball, it looked like it was going to keep rolling out of bounds, and it just died right there. So a really nice job by Vollmer to get up there and get on the ball.
You know, there was a moment there where I wasn't sure that Lyman was going to get on that ball, that we were going to pick the ball up. It was kind of in that wide open space. We did a good job of covering it. You know, he when he did pick it up, he was on his knees. So Lyman takes over on their own. Looks like their 33-yard line, 1st and 10.
So Scotty's kind of been in a three-man front. They're going to bring in Christopher Lurs. They're going to try to bring a little bit more pressure on Collins, not let him sit back and just throw the ball deep.
A little quick hitter there.
Yep, Tice Groper and Talon Haynes in on the tackle. You know, and they'll give that up. They'll give up 3 or 4 yard. Eats up the clock and just keep it in front. That's what they got to do right now.
So Lyman has a 2nd and 6.
And not sure what they're winding the clock. So the Raiders are going to come out again, 4 wide. Quick throw to 8 around the right-hand side. They keep him in bounds. That's another nice gain. He's going to move the chains for the first down. Clock continues to run at 1:55 left here before halftime.
And the only thing that Lyman has against him here is no timeouts.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. But there again, we've seen him throw it. We've seen him throw those outs, kind of bring the Scotties up close, and then hit those seam passes over the top.
Yeah, the Scotties definitely have to key in on Kiefer at this point.
Scotties are going to send the blitz, and he gets it off deep. And that was just a good job by Gabriel. Kind of came through, blitzed off his linebacker position, put heat on the quarterback, and I think that's kind of what Scotties need to do is keep him under pressure. If when they sit back and they let him throw it deep, he can hurt you. So get some pressure on him, make him uncomfortable, and get rid of the ball. Just doesn't give receivers a chance to get down the field.
Yeah, well defended. Raiders coming out 2nd and 10.
Collins going to take it off around the left-hand side. Finn and Gabriel and Fitch in on the tackle. This clock's going to run. That's going to bring up about 3rd and 5, 1:32 left on the clock. Again, they had to kind of use those timeouts with the play clock running down on them there, and they sure could use 1 or 2 right here.
Yep, Scotties did a good job in coverage down the field, creating an opportunity for the quarterback to run. Pick up 5 yards. That's okay. Scotties will take that versus that deep ball down the field.
Exactly. Keep it in front and make a tackle. So Scotty D-line is going to pin their ears back, and they're going to come hard charging. And they get there. Evan Crutch, Jensen Fitch. It looked like the whole D-line just kind of had a party back there. I think they decided that was enough, and they're going to come after him, and so be it. If they get one off, they get one off, but they're not going to give him enough time to get a receiver 20 or 30 yards down the field. So Scotties will take a timeout with that loss. It's going to bring up 4th and a lot, 4th and about 12. With 46 seconds, they must want the ball back. I don't blame them with as quick as the Scotties have been scoring.
Absolutely.
Make them punt, make them anything can happen on that. We can get a return, we can get a block or a missed snap or something like that. So a good use of timeout by Coach Sudbeck.
That last play, the Scotties did a great job. It was a combined effort.
Yep.
It started with great coverage down the field.
Yes.
He didn't have wide open guys. He didn't have a good look. He didn't feel comfortable. It made him think a little bit. And our D-line really finally broke through, and I think that was the first big sack of the night.
I think so, yep. Yeah, you can see the front boys are just feeling it a little bit more right now. And that's they're just licking their chops because they know they have no responsibility except for get in the backfield and create havoc.
So Lyman comes out off the timeout, looking at 4th and 12, 46 seconds left in the second quarter.
Gotta believe they're going to punt here, although they have run a fake, so that's be a pretty gutsy call from there. Looks like they are going to punt it away. Kind of off the side of his foot. Takes a nice roll, nice Raider roll. It's going to put them inside their own 40. About the 36, 37-yard line. So 37 seconds. We'll see what they got.
Short time, but if short history repeats itself.
Yes.
The Scotties would only needed six total plays for their last 3 scores.
I think so, yeah. Yeah, so we'll see if they kind of open up the same thing. If they bring Teagan Groper to the right, try to get 10, 12 yards, and then pop Tice back to the left. Kind of the formula that's been working. Looks like they're going to spread it out here. They're going to have Fitch and Talon Haynes, Christopher Lurs out, 4 wide. Latham Gabriel in the backfield with Tice Groper. He's going to take it. A design run off the left side, and a good job by the Raiders. Raider D-line came up, got a decent gain, 4 or 5 yards. Scotties called timeout right away, which I believe they got one. The Scotties will have one left, so 27 seconds, and we'll see what Coach Sudbeck dials up here on the timeout.
Yeah, spread them out, try to run the football. A solid 5-yard gain, but with a short clock, be looking for something, a little bit bigger yardage situation, maybe something if they're going to throw the ball, something to get some yards down the field and get out of bounds.
Yep.
But
and this is like I said before, I'm a fan of those screen passes. This is where you can run those 3 or 4 wide, and you can run them deep down the field, and then you try to sneak Tice or one of those guys out, in the flat and catch a quick screen pass, and then he's got that field open up, and he's got the blockers out in front of him. So sometimes, especially if you've got a young quarterback, things like that, the probability of deep passes when they know it's coming are make it tougher. So that's kind of where I like those quick screens and leave that. It gives them a lot of field to work with.
So Scotties come back out off timeout, 2nd and 5 on their own 43-yard line.
Talon Haynes is going to take the snap. He's going to give to Tice Groper on the right side. He's got some blocking out in front. Jensen Fitch just mowing down people. So Jensen Fitch and Teagan Groper out in front blocking for Tice. So a nice gain. Gets out of bounds smartly, stops the clock with 19 seconds.
Yeah, great work to pick up a good chunk of yards and stop the clock so you don't have to burn that timeout. 19 seconds to go in the second quarter. Scotties take over 1st and 10.
We'll see kind of Talon's kind of been the throwing quarterback, it seems like. Teagan Groper more of the running quarterback here. He's going to hand to Latham Gabriel around the right side. And he gets out of bounds quick. Did only about a yard on the gain. 14 seconds remaining.
Get tight to our own sideline and gets a little tough with the camera angle here.
Yeah. Yeah, especially heading into the north end zone. We get the crow's nest here, and it makes the angle kind of tight.
A few extra bodies on the sideline.
So we'll see what Coach Sudbeck draws up with 14 seconds. Play clock's ticking down. Talon Haynes is going to take the snap. He's got 2 receivers to the right. He's got plenty of time back there. Kind of creates some time. Pump fakes. He throws over the top to Gabriel, and he had Gabriel open. It kind of let him out of bounds a little bit. So a nice play, but leaves very little time left on the clock.
Yeah, looking at 3 seconds, time for one last play. They do stop the clock, pick up the first down, and we're sitting on the 28-yard line of the Raiders.
And I think Scotties have one timeout, but 3 seconds. This is probably going to be the last play, barring a penalty. So I think, is this maybe where you try to run Fitch deep and throw it up in the air and let him go make a play?
You know, either Fitch or Christopher Lur's little tight end seam.
Yep. Talon Haynes is going to roll left. He's going to scramble, gets a nice block. He's going to throw it deep. And looks like it's broken up. So good job by the Raiders there.
All right.
And that was big for them to hold. You know, the Scotties had an opportunity there. Wasn't a lot of time, 40-some seconds left, and Lyman could not give up a score right there. So that was a good job of them to kind of keep them in the ball game.
So a little first half quick recap. Scotties kicked the ball off, stop the Raiders that first drive, get a score, get an interception, get a score, go up 12-0, and then the Raiders respond. And then the Scotties reeled off the next three scores with a couple plays with each possession. So not a lot of total number of plays that the Scotties ran in that first half, but very efficient with the plays that they came out with, putting points on the board.
And the time of possession has to be heavily in Lyman's favor on there, because the defense for Phillip is on the field for about the majority of the first half, it seemed like. But when you score on 2 quick plays, then you're going to play a lot of defense.
Very good. Well, we've got second half action coming up after we take a little break here, but join us for the third quarter in about 10 minutes. Phillip Scotties Live. We'll be right back.
Phillip Pit Stop is a local family-owned C-store for fuel and snacks. Located 1 block from the school, Phillip Pit Stop is open until 10 p.m. Buses are welcome. Warm up with coffee, cappuccino, or hot cocoa. Enjoy $1 fountain drinks or coffee if you bring your own cup, or free with a 10-gallon fuel fill. There's easy walk-through to Subway for hot sandwiches, wraps, soups, and made fresh daily cookies. They look forward to serving you at Phillip Pit Stop and Subway.
This is more than a bundle. It's more than a combo deal. It's not just stuff. This is your home, your car, and you want to give them the protection they deserve with home and auto insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
In Phillip, talk to State Farm agent Jan Hewitt.
Harvest is in full swing, and Grossenberg Implement has the integrated solution staff to help you. Don't trust just anyone with your data. Give their staff at any of their 9 locations a call to review your harvest data through John Deere Operations Center. Many changes have been made to this useful tool, and their staff is trained to get you through it. Grossenberg Implement, where service is the other half of a great product.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
In today's economy, every dollar counts. To be certain you have the right insurance coverage at the right price, Bank West agents work with multiple companies to compare options on your behalf. Your Bank West agent can help you avoid paying too much while assuring you have adequate coverage for those times when you need it most. Contact your local Bank West agent for a free policy review. Insurance products are not deposits, are not FDIC insured, and may lose value.
We connect people. Have been for 100 years or so. How we get that done? Well, that won't always be the same. But why we connect people? Not in a million years is that ever going to change. We didn't build the communities that made South Dakota. No. We just brought them together.
Crew Agency has been proudly serving and protecting the local farmer and rancher since 1984. They offer all your crop insurance needs, including multi-peril crop insurance, pasture, rangeland, and forage, livestock risk protection, and crop hail. Crew Agency is a proud supporter of our local schools, athletics, and communities, and would like to wish all the student athletes good luck in their events this week. Give them a call at 605-433-5411. Crew Agency is an equal opportunity provider.
Philip Motor, always ready to serve you with a winning combination of small-town friendly sales and service and the latest vehicles and trucks from Ford, Lincoln, Dodge, and Chrysler. Your friends and neighbors across the West River Territory have come to depend on Philip Motor. Family-owned for over 40 years, they're known far and wide for offering a relaxing, down-to-earth, helpful car shopping experience. Search online at philipmotor.com or stop by and see their new and pre-owned inventory. Philip Motor proudly supports the Philip Scotties in all school activities and sports. Philip Motor, your small-town dealer.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
The Retro in Phillip is a proud supporter of the Phillip Scotties, offering fresh, homemade pizza and pitas made to order, with basic pizzas including specialty pizzas like taco, chicken garlic, bacon mac and cheese, breakfast and fruit. Plus they have gluten-free options with 16 different pitas to choose from, plus sandwiches, fried food, appetizers, soups and salads, and novelty and hard ice cream. Dine in or carry out from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Saturday. That's the Retro in Phillip.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
4E Foods, your locally owned, full-service grocery store in Philip, South Dakota. We have everything you need, including roasted chicken and a full deli with homemade soups and salads. Choose from our nice selection of fresh-cut steaks and meats, plus a wide variety of fruits and vegetables, and so much more. We are open 7 days a week and are conveniently located at 101 East Pine Street. Feel free to give us a call at 605-859-2727. 4E Foods, proud supporters of the Philip Scotties.
Philip Health Services proudly supports youth activities in our rural communities. Philip Clinic and Kadoka Clinic physicians and caregivers will provide you and your family with a personalized care experience. The clinic staff extend a sense of family and strive to improve the quality of life for all those who are entrusted to their care. When you or a loved one needs medical attention, choose a personal care experience at Philip or Kadoka Clinic. Open 6 days a week for hours and more helpful information. See their weekly ad in the Pioneer Review or visit them online. Philip Health Service, a personal care experience.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Nothing like kitchen conversation. Steam coming up off the stove. Photographs down the staircase showing our stories unfold. Home, home, home. I need a little taste of home.
Better Life, a different kind of life insurance company.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Give it off to Cisse, gliding to the basket. Out to 3, Jay Hayes. Good. And Eric Lemon wants to stop the music.
Colt's Nuts and Bolts in Phillip really has it all. You'll find steel products, GE kitchen appliances, kitchen decor, houseware, clothing, bugs and muck boots, and Milwaukee tools too. And you can get just the right color palette with Valspar paint. Take a look at the Ashley furniture they have and test out the Amazing Rest mattresses. They also offer appliance repair and delivery. See all that they have to offer at Colt's Nuts and Bolts in Phillip.
When you visit a corporate pharmacy, you sometimes feel like a number waiting in line. At Dakota Country Pharmacy, we take pride in knowing our customers and take pride in the communities we serve. A difference you experience when walking through our doors. Doors that opened over 100 years ago, serving rural South Dakotans the best care possible. We exist to improve the quality of your life.
Phillip Building Center is your local full-service lumber yard, building materials, and hardware store ready to aid in all of your project needs. They offer steel buildings and custom sheds and encourage you to stop in for a quote or to learn more about their blow-in insulation trailer rentals, screen repairs, custom glass cutting, DeWalt and Stanley tools, PPG paints, stock tanks, electric fencing material, and plumbing supplies. They wish all area schools a successful and healthy sports season.
You often hear that there's no such thing as customer loyalty, that long-term partnerships don't exist, but we're living proof that it does. With some relationships spanning over 3 generations, and new ones on the horizon. First National Bank in Phillip, your partners in banking. Member FDIC.
Phillip Pit Stop is a local family-owned C-store for fuel and snacks. Located 1 block from the school, Phillip Pit Stop is open until 10 p.m. Buses are welcome. Warm up with coffee, cappuccino, or hot cocoa. Enjoy $1 fountain drinks or coffee if you bring your own cup, or free with a 10-gallon fuel fill. There's easy walk-through to Subway for hot sandwiches, wraps, soups, and made fresh daily cookies. They look forward to serving you at Phillip Pit Stop and Subway.
Back to the Kennedy Implement broadcast booth. Be sure to check out their website for all your equipment needs.
Hey, welcome back to second half action. Phillip Scotties, Lyman Raiders. Phillip's got the 34-14 lead. We're about ready for some second half action, third quarter. And Brad, what do we got coming up this week for Scotty Athletics outside of football?
Yeah, so Lady Scotties played twice this week. They've got the Gettysburg tournament tomorrow, so we'll be headed East River early tomorrow morning. That's always a good tournament, kind of see where you're at before you get into region play. We've got region cross country in Phillip on Wednesday. Scotties are primed to take the region and hopefully roll right into the state. I think they're kind of right up there. I believe it's us and maybe is it Mitchell Christian? I believe
it's Mitchell Christian.
Terry went, but I think it's Mitchell Christian. Kind of, from what I understand, is going to be a kind of a you never know. I don't want to say a two-horse race, but Terry is at Mitchell Christian. That's kind of Phillip and Mitchell Christian right there at the top. So. Hopefully, they'll run well, and the weather will get a little bit colder, so the next week. And Lyman's going to start with an onside kick, and Jensen Fitch comes up, makes a nice play, and kind of looked like maybe he knew something was coming there, so good play. I don't blame Lyman for trying to get seal possession there. Just trying to do what they can to get the ball back. Got a little chilly on us here. We're a little colder than we were in the first half, but it's football weather, so it's nice. We like it.
Scotties take over, 1st and 10 from their own 44-yard line.
Scotties will open up in the I right tight. Tice Groper's going to take it. Oh, and a nice tackle. It's a touchdown-saving tackle by Collins. Tice Groper just, getting, like we said, first half comes right back out and running hard.
Scotties pick up first down, first play of scrimmage, start of the third quarter.
So we'll see if they keep their streak of short possession of time or time of possession here short. We'll see what they can do. These guys will come out. Tegan Groper will go back under center. We'll go full house backfield. Wishbone. They're going to run a counter left. Tice Groper is going to go around, and as long as there's no laundry, just like clockwork, 2 plays. So good job by the Scotties. I don't know. Lyman just having a tough time catching the. It seems like the counter to the left for Tice has really opened up there, and Lyman just having a tough time getting him on the ground.
So Scotties come out in the third quarter, 2 plays and a touchdown to go up 39-14, getting set for an extra point kick by Talon Haynes.
And Talon's going to miss that one. So Scotties are going to take a quick lead right out of halftime. Again, 2-play possession. Not much time off the clock, 11:21 left. 39 seconds. The Scotties on top, 39-14. So, exactly what Lyman didn't want to do. You had to feel pretty good going in there at halftime. They were a couple possessions behind there, but another quick drive by the Scotties. They've really got the ground game going. It was a little sluggish there in the first quarter, but since then it's been opening up blocks, and Tice Groper just running hard, tough to bring down.
Yeah, it'll be a long second half if the Raiders can't find a way to slow the Scotties down from scoring with the lead that we have at this point.
Yeah, just like we thought a couple weeks ago with Jones County, they're just going to have to load the box and sell out and make you throw the ball. That's really all you can do at this point. And, you have to bring pressure and bring your backers and try to slow that Scotty running game down. Easier said than done.
Looks like Tal Haynes is going to be back to kick for the Scotties.
Haynes to kick off for the Scotties.
Sounds like Haynes will kick. We'll have Vollmer and Oldenkamp deep for the Raiders. And kind of a low line drive. Past the second line, it's going to be Oldenkamp, number 3. He's had a couple of nice returns tonight. You know, a couple of one missed tackle there, and he might be able to go the distance.
Yeah, field position-wise, the Raiders have had the ball in from the 35 to the 40-yard line on every possession after a kickoff.
Yep, been in, like we say, they've been moving, kind of between the 20-yard lines. They've moved the ball in the middle of the field almost as much as they wanted. So we'll see how the Scotties adjust here in the second half. I'm sure that they talked it over, a little bit of pass coverage. And a good job. There they read that play well. Talon Haynes and Tice Groper. Tice kind of comes up with his looked like he maybe bumped his shoulder a little bit there. Hopefully he's okay.
Maybe a little stinger
He
from that hit.
might be. Hopefully that's all it is.
The Raiders will come back 2nd and 10 from their own 40-yard line.
Yeah, looks like Tice is going to stay in and shake that off. Tough kid. We definitely need him. So 4 wide, Collins going to go deep, and a good job. Tegan Groper got on top of him that time, not trailing they tried to sneak that, that seam pass again, and Tegan got on top of him instead of chasing him from behind. So a good job there by young DB.
Yeah, great Scotty defense leads to Lyman Raiders 3rd and 10 from their own 40.
So the Raiders will come out again. Pretty much been shotgun 4 wide all night.
3rd and 10 for the Raiders.
They're going to bring 2 receivers in tight. Shotgun snap, getting pressure. Collins throws it deep, and Tell Groper just kind of got it taken away from him. Tell did a good job. I mean, he was right there on coverage, and Oldenkamp just made a better play. And that's going to happen. But you can see, he's right in his hip pocket. Young man, he covered well. He just got beat on the ball.
Yeah, really that was just a situation of just playing the ball versus playing his man just a little bit. Gave it just a little space at the end when he saw the ball coming towards him, and Lyman turned it into a big gain, 1st and 10.
And Oldenkamp's got a lot of nice balls tonight. Again, they're gonna slant him across the middle, a little out in front. So we're gonna have 2nd and 10. Again, stops the clock. 10:39 left here in the 3rd quarter. Scotty's on top, 39-14.
Yeah, big dose of pass by the Raiders coming out in the second half.
What have we've only seen? I bet it's not 5 design runs that we've seen tonight. It's been just Collins airing it out. And a good job, really good job out there by Tell Groper. Kind of ran up the same play they did about 2 plays ago, and Tell got his head around and got his hands in there that time, and just about brought away an interception. And Oldenkamp turned into the defender on that play and kept him from having the pick. So good job by Tell.
Yeah, good defense there. Lyman Raiders looking at a 3rd and 10 on the Scotty 31-yard line.
Play clock running down here again on Lyman. Going to be 6 seconds. They're going to snap the ball. Again, drops back, throws deep, and Tegan Groper makes a nice play that time. So, yeah, a good adjustment here by the defensive backs. At halftime, I'm sure they spent a lot of time probably talking about what they were going to do here. Coming out in the second half, you knew Lyman was going to air it out, and it's good to see him adjust.
Yeah, great position. And when you're in good position, in the defensive backfield, you have the opportunity to make a good play, and he made a great play there. Looks like Lyman calls a timeout. They're sitting 4th and 10. There's 10:25 left to go in the third quarter. Scotties up 39-14.
This is more than a bundle. It's more than a combo deal. It's not just stuff. This is your home, your car. And you want to give them the protection they deserve. With home and auto insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
In Phillip, talk to State Farm agent Jan Hewitt.
To the Kennedy Implement broadcast booth. Be sure to check out their website for all your...
Back to live action.
Raiders come out in shotgun.
And nice touch on the ball.
And Collins goes out to the right. Looks like Oldenkamp again.
And see where they spot it. Good enough for the first down.
Yeah, it looks like the chains are moving. First down, Raiders.
What do we got on Collins tonight? It looks like he's probably about 42 or 68 or something like that. They throw it almost every time tonight. Like we say, I think we've only seen about five actually designed run plays.
So Lyman Raiders 1st and 10. Looks like they're on the Scotty 20.
They'll come out 4 wide. Back to the left. Go again, a quick hitter to the right. Oldenkamp again. Tell Groper right there to make a tackle.
Yeah, quick hitter on the far side of the field over there. Pick up another 5.
It kind of looks like the Scotties are playing off a little bit. They're willing to give up some short, quick passes. They're trying to keep the ball in front of them.
And this is a situation like you'd mentioned before when they were, moving the ball really well between the 20s and, really the end line, the end zone becomes that extra defender.
Right.
So they don't have nearly as much space to be able to do that. So you can kind of play up a little tighter.
And this is about where they threw that corner route. So they're going to go again to Oldenkamp to the right. He's just running that 7-8 yard hitch, and just a timing play right there. And they just got their timing down, and it's a tough play to stop. And but you're probably going to look for that corner route in here. It's where they scored. I think they scored on their last one. They hit that from about the same spot on the field, and so I wouldn't be surprised to see that corner route come out on the left side to number 8.
So Lyman takes over 1st and goal. Looks like they're on about the 4-yard line.
So the Raiders 4 wide, but they're tight. And looks like he goes across the middle. And Vollmer with a nice touchdown catch right in front of Tegan Groper.
That's just a situation as a defensive back. You've got to get inside on their inside hip before that play ever starts. And if you can't get in that position, then their body's always going to shield you, and it's going to make it a pretty easy pitch and catch.
Yep, and Lyman Raiders, I'm sure quite a few of those guys are basketball players, and they're good at kind of positioning their bodies for, kind of screening you out and making catches. So another throw to the right. He had his man, number 8, was open. He just kind of overshot him just a little bit. So Scotty's on top here, 9:33 again. Here comes Lyman, kind of puts themselves back in it, and down 39-20. Plenty of time left on the clock. They got to get a stop. We just seem to they take a lot of time down and they score, but then they've got to figure out how to stop Phillip from scoring in 2 plays.
Yeah, this is definitely a situation where a 19-point lead, there's definitely not room for comfort at this point. Again, there's a lot of football to be played, but with the Scotties coming out, their last 4 possessions, I believe 2 plays per possession. If they keep that trend up, but it's still not comfortable for Coach Sudbeck. I'm sure down there he's probably not very pleased with, some of the situations that have kind of popped up within the game. But, the Scotties are doing enough to have a nice lead here, and let's see how they come back out and respond after getting ready for kickoff.
Yep. And 9-man football, you're only going to really play 10, maybe 11 kids, and they play offense, defense, special teams for the most part. Those 10, 11 kids just, are on the field for every snap, and when you're chasing 4 wide all night long, it's going to be a long night, and it's going to get tough, and it's tough to stay in coverage. And Lyman's got a really good quarterback, and like we said earlier tonight, they're going to be tough the next couple of years. A lot of young guys making plays, so they're going to their future is bright for those guys.
So the Raiders get set to kick to the Scotties here. There's 9:33 left to go in the third quarter.
Going to kick away this time. Going to be handled by Groper.
So Tice Groper's going to take the kickoff, coming around the right side. He's got a couple of blockers out in front. Talon Haynes and Gabriel lay some nice blocks, get him out to about the 48, 49-yard line. So a real nice return by Tice. Puts them right where they need to be, just south of the 50.
Yeah, great return, great blocking out in front. Everybody's doing their job.
Yep.
Gave Groper a great chance to get out and make a good return.
And, the Scotties do a really good job when they get around that corner. They turn their bodies. They don't try to just, just keep running the kid up the field. They turn their body, and they kind of present, keep it so he has a lane around the backside of him. Scotties will come out full house backfield. Gabriel will go around the right side. He's going to get a short gain off first down.
Looks like Scotties pick up about 3 yards on that, looking at 2nd and 7, just shy of the 50-yard line.
Ball at the 49-yard line of the Scotties. 2-yard gain on the play, 2nd and 8 for the Scotties.
So we'll see. They got one play. See if they can punch it in the end zone here and keep their streak alive.
Yeah, if history repeats
itself
this evening.
Again, they hit a run to the right. We'll see if they counter back to the left. They're going to go a quick dive. So Talon Haynes on a short gain. We'll call it third and it's got third about 4, 5.
Yeah, looks like third. Yeah, third
and 4.
We'll call it 3rd and 4. They do get across the 50-yard line, looking about the 47-yard line, into Raider territory.
And the Scotties, again on offense, have done a really nice job of, not putting themselves, not turning the ball over, not committing penalties, not putting themselves behind the chains. They're getting a positive play on first down. When you can get 6, 7, 8 yards on first down, it makes the play calling so much easier on the coach, and it just keeps the playbook wide open.
Absolutely. Got a little headlight issue.
Yeah, we've had some headlight issues here. Gives them a chance to catch their breath a little bit. Just kind of a free timeout.
Free timeout. Coaches, players, fans, everybody's trying to get somebody's attention out there.
Got headlights to the north end of the south. Doug Hawk letting them know.
PA
shut those lights on.
Yeah.
The tough part of a lot of those cars is you don't even know that your headlights are on. A lot of people don't even know how to shut their headlights off. If my automatic headlights come on, if I could turn them off, I'd be lucky.
All right, we get some live action again.
So we're going to go toss left out of the wishbone. Tice Groper is going to take it around the left side, and he's going to move the chains for a first down. So they're going to be inside the Raider 40-yard line.
Yep, just dial up a nice, a nice play. Basically just running up off the left side there. Picks up a solid gain, move the chains, 1st and 10 for the Scotties.
And, film coaches will like that, and we're starting to use a little bit of clock here. Not that it's not awesome to score on 2 plays, but it doesn't hurt to, gain 6, 7, 8 yards on 1st and 2nd down and kind of keep that clock rolling. We'll come back under full house backfield. Tice Groper's going to take counter to the left side, and he's got some blocks downfield. Oh, and he just a good powerful run there by Tice. We're going to have a flag. I don't know what.
I That was pretty late, so maybe a little extracurricular activity.
Yeah, it might have been. And Tice just kind of kept the feet moving, and one of the Raiders kind of paid the price there at the end of that run. So we've got a personal foul on the Scotties. It's still going to be first down. I don't know what that was. I kind of missed it there. I'm not sure. Not sure what it was. Yes. Maybe a late, kind of a late hit on somebody. I'm not sure. I don't think they didn't call that on Tice, did they? I don't think.
I didn't hear a number necessarily, but a great gain. A bit negated by the penalty, but the Scotties still have a first down.
So they're trying to
first down. They're sorting the game.
Yeah, trying to sort it out here. That's a seasoned chain crew we've got over there. They'll get it sorted out. Coach Sedbeck not pleased with the penalty. So Scotty's still going to have a first and 10. We're going to go shotgun, 2 receivers to the right. Latham Gabriel's going to take the handoff around the right side. A good play by Vollmer, and Oldenkamp come up for a short gain.
Readjust his helmet after being twisted around a little bit on the play.
Got a little high on the tackle, no call.
Short game for the Scotties. Looking at a 2nd 8.
And again, just kind of keeping the clock running here, trying to burn some of this third quarter. Seems like we've been on defense a lot, so we'll stay on offense a little bit here and, try to do a little clock management. These guys will come out in the full house backfield. Groper under center is going to give to Tice Groper, and he's met right away. So well played by the defensive line there for the Raiders. Going to stop Tice for, I think, no gain.
Yeah, it doesn't look like any gain there.
Going to be 3rd and long.
In fact, might have lost a yard there. Scotty's sitting on the Raider 32, 650 and counting.
And that was a really good play by the right defensive end. Scotties have not been stopped for no gain, but maybe once or twice all night on the run plays. So that was a good play. Going to come out. Talon Hayes is going to go 2 backs, one to the left, one to the right. They're going to fake to the left or to the right. Talon Hayes is going to go around the left-hand side for a nice gain. So that's going to put them in 4th and manageable.
Yeah, a good run on that option there. It did look like there's a little bit of space on the outside if he stays outside, but hard to tell. But, yeah, nice gain. 4th and 2. Scotties have a good opportunity. We're far enough down the field that I guess this is 4th down, so never mind.
Yep.
I was going to say 2-down territory, but it is 4th down.
Yep, they're gonna obviously go for it there. Probably going to try to get something on the outside. They're going to go trips right and a quick count. And it looks like the Raiders jumped. Boy, they jumped.
Hey, the hard count works.
Yeah. they look like I don't know. They were ready to go on that one. We'll say that. I'm not even sure. Did he even say hot? They jumped. 4 or 5 of them jumped right through. So
no, I think you're right.
Maybe he did do a quick hard count, but.
Well, Scotties get the first down, sitting on the Raiders 20.
So the Raiders were, primed to try to stop that 4th and short, and quick count there, hard count by the Scotties, got them to jump for a free first down. Latham Gabriel comes around the right side. And a nice run by Latham Gabriel. He cuts it back in, and he's going to be, I think they call him just short. Nice run by Latham around the right side. Kind of got hit right there, broke a tackle, cut it back in, and took it to the 1-yard line. Feed the young man again and reward him for a nice run right here on a touchdown run.
Yep, kept the motor going, shed some blocks. Great run. Scotty's 1st and goal on the 2-yard line.
So the Scotties will hustle up to the line. They're going to go in the eye. Tice Groper in front of Latham Gabriel. And they're going to run power. Latham looks like just going to be short. So a good stand by the Raiders. Vollmer and Olivier.
Yeah, I like the play call, though. Give Latham an opportunity to put the ball in the end zone.
Yep. Yeah, he got you down there, and give him a run or two to try to let him punch it in. Kind of right there is where you'd like to see him don't bounce that thing out. Just put your shoulders square and drive those legs into the end zone. So they're going to come out eye left. Again, Gabriel's going to be in the back, and we're going to have a false start out there on Tegan Groper on the wide receiver. So we're going to back him up 5.
Take motion, bringing it back 10. 5-yard penalty on the motion.
Yeah, a little miscue on the Scotties there. Looking at 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line.
2nd goal from the 6-yard line now for the Scotties.
And clock continues to roll. We're at 4 minutes, 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Scotties on top, 39-20, looking to punch this one in.
Got short time on the play clock here.
Scotties will come out, shotgun. Talon Haynes, he's going to option left. He's going to take it up the middle. He's going to take it about to where they started, right about back to the 1-yard line. So it's going to bring up 4th. We'll see what the call is here, I believe. No, maybe, is it 3rd down?
Third down. Yep, 3rd down with that penalty moved us back.
Oh, right, yep. Gets a little harder to see all the way down on that side of the end zone, or side of the field. So it's going to be 3rd and goal. What are we calling that? About the 2-yard line?
Scotties take a timeout. 3:18 to go in the third quarter. Scotties up 39-20. We're going to take a little short commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Harvest is in full swing, and Grossenberg Implement has the integrated solution staff to help you. Don't trust just anyone with your data. Give their staff at any of their 9 locations a call to review your harvest data through John Deere Operations Center. Many changes have been made to this useful tool, and their staff is trained to get you through it. Grossenberg Implement, where service is the other half of a great product.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's
Welcome
no
back
pest.
to the Kennedy Implement broadcast booth. Be sure to check out their website for all your equipment.
Right, back to live action.
Looks like Talon Haynes, quarterback sneak. I think they made a stop again. So quite a defensive stand here on the goal line by the Raiders.
Yep, Scotty's looking at a 4th and a yard. But like you were saying, the Raiders have found a way to pile some people up front and keep the Scotties out of the end zone thus far.
Yes, so for the Raider defense has kind of met the challenge here. They gave up some quick scores back to back, and they made a nice stand here on defense. So the Scotties are going to hustle to the line. They're going to come out in I formation. Gabriel at full and Groper. They're going to sweep left, and there's a lot of room out there for Tice. So couldn't get it through the middle a couple of times, so they sweep it to the outside. Tice beats him around the corner, and touchdown Philip Scotties. So they run the score up 45-20 with 2:31 here left in the third.
Yeah, just a little quick pitch and get it out into some open space.
And that's a tough play when you've stopped them through the middle quite a few times there, and they pitch it outside, and it's just a tough one to adjust to. So a good run there by Tice.
Looks like Talhane's back to kick it. And they block it again.
Yeah, no good. So it'll keep us 45-20.
Yep, 45-20, 2:31 left in the third quarter. Yeah, so Scotties take a little different method to score some points there. Instead of the 2 plays and a score, sustain a several-minute drive there, eat up some clock, and find a way to put it in the end zone. So Lyman comes out on offense here. A lot of the same stuff that we've been continuing to see tonight. Probably some quick passes, try to find that seam. The Scotties have done a much better job in the second half of protecting kind of over the top. But they're definitely going to have to find a way to put some points on the board, and they still have not been able to come up with that elusive stop.
Yeah.
So they're playing from behind, playing that chase game.
Yep. Just a couple of quick score checks here. Wall on top of Bennett County, 55-0, so that game should be all but wrapped up. Hill City on top of Kadoka, 50-16. Harding County on top of Faith, 41-0. New Underwood and Jones in a tight 38-30 ball game. 5 minutes left in the third. That looks like a good ball game.
I think that's the fourth headlight call. Oh, they turned them off quickly. Scotties.
They're going to start throwing flags on that here pretty quick. We're going to send Terry down there to check it. Looks like the same vehicle it's the same vehicle down here over and over, I think, that has them in the south. So, like I say again, they probably don't even know what's happening. And as it gets a little colder, as the temperature drops, I think we got a few people migrating into their cars, and when they open those doors, the headlights come on.
Yeah, definitely don't blame them. Up here in the booth, exposed air, it's definitely dramatic from that 90-degree weather that we had yesterday. Need to acclimate a little bit.
Yeah, we haven't.
West River.
We haven't really had that chance to. We really haven't had fall yet, so yeah, we're kind of excited for it to cool off a little bit. And Lyman's going to come out, so we'll see how the Scotties, try to adjust on the pass coverage here. They're going to come out 3 trips to the left, 1 back in the backfield. They're going to try to run that fake again, and Christopher Lurs just kind of tangled the feet up, and that's the second time that play has gotten shut down there. I think it was I think he was going to throw it. Was he not going to?
Yeah, it
kind of looked
like
to me like he was going to throw it.
A reverse look throw, but Lurs sniffed that one out from the start. Made a big play.
The second time, I don't know that he knew that was going. I don't know if Finn knew it was coming, but they blew it up. And so good job by those guys. And yeah, that's a big loss. Big loss on first down.
Hey, that's the fun part about playing that defensive front line is that your responsibility is find the football.
Yep, especially where they're throwing just on every play. And we got a flag down. So it looks like the Raiders got a timeout just before the penalty on the delay game. Again, they've been kind of just struggling getting set and getting their play in before beating that clock down. Had quite a few of those that they've had to run quick.
Yeah, so we've got 1:39 left in the third quarter. Scotty's up 45-20, and we're going to take a quick short break. We'll be right back.
Tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
In today's economy, every dollar counts. To be certain you have the right insurance coverage at the right price, Bank West agents work with multiple companies to compare options on your behalf. Your Bank West agent can help you avoid paying too much while assuring you have adequate coverage for those times when you need it most. Contact your
back
local.
To the Kennedy Implement broadcast booth. Be sure to check out their website for all.
We're back live. Second and long for the Lyman Raiders.
They're going to go trips left, quick throw out to the right, and a good stop out there. Looks Tegan Groper out there, kind of on an island. Got to wrap that up, and he did a good job and brought the ball carrier down. And so, that's the Raiders down to 1 timeout now. They've had to burn a few there to try to beat that play clock, keep that play clock penalty away. They're going to be 3rd and long. They're going to go trips left. one receiver to the right. Again, they just run that stick pattern and just a timing route, and they kind of done that all night. It was a good tackle there again by Teagan. It's going to stop him. It's going to bring up 4th down, and Lyman's going to have a decision here.
You know, as the clock winds down here in the third quarter, to me it seems like a situation where you got to kind of go for it. That's that point in the game where you got to go for it. You got to keep the chains moving if you want an opportunity to score some points.
Yep, so Scotty Lyon's going to try to put a rush on here. They're going to go trips left, shotgun snap, deep throw. That one's quite a bit over the receiver's head. So good job there on defense by Teagan Groper, kind of out there on an island. They put trips to the left, the one receiver to the right, and Teagan they threw it his way 3 or 4 times. And like we said before, you're not going to stop all those short ones. Just make a good tackle. Kind of keeps the clock rolling, keep the ball in bounds, and did exactly what he needed to do.
Yeah, so the Scotties take over on downs here. Looks like they're on the Raider 44-yard line, 1st and 10.
Scotty's going to come out. Tal Haynes going to quarterbacking. Scotty's going to go receiver to the right and left. Gabriel in the backfield to his left. They're going to bring Groper across in motion. High snap, and Talon got hit hard there by number 8. Kiefer coming in like a heat-seeking missile off of that one.
Yeah, a little miscue with the snap, and fortunately Tal was able to hang on to that ball. And Scotties get behind the chains here a little bit on this drive, looking at about a 2nd and 20, pushing them all the way back to their own 49-yard line.
Yep.
And that's the quarter.
And they, the snaps have been pretty good. That one was a little tough there, but they haven't been in shotgun a lot, but they've, for the most part, have been kind of right where he needs them. But that one got a little bit over top of his head and just throws the timing off. It's tough to recover when you have to jump for that ball. But he did a good job protecting himself there. He kind of knew the hit was coming, and he didn't try to do too much with it. He just, sometimes you just got to eat it and move on and, live to play the next down.
Yeah, so at the end of the third quarter, Scotty's up 45-20. We're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be back.
Bank West agent for a free policy review. Insurance products are not deposits, are not FDIC insured, and may lose value.
We connect people. Have been for 100 years or so. How we get that done? Well, that won't always be the same. But why we connect people? Not in a million years is that ever going to change. We didn't build the communities that made South Dakota. No. We just brought them together.
Welcome back to the Kennedy Implement broadcast booth. Be sure to check out their website for all your equipment needs.
And we're back live, start of fourth quarter action.
Scotty's come out, eye right. Gabriel deep, they're going to fake the handoff for a little play action. Talon Haynes is going to roll right. He's got some receivers running deep. He's got Christopher Lurs just kind of hanging out on the left side here. Christopher makes a nice catch, cuts it back up the middle, and a good play. The flag comes in right at the end. Might get a hold on the Scotties. So Christopher just kind of kind of peeled out there, blocked for a second, peeled out on the left-hand side, and Talon Haynes rolled right, dodged a couple of tacklers, and kind of looked to his safety outlet and came back and hit him. Had a nice game, but we'll see what the penalty is.
Yeah, Tal Haynes did a good job of just staying kind of moving within that pocket. Had probably some opportunity if he really wanted to run, but really kept his eyes down the field, found Christopher Lurs wide open. They're getting the penalty sorted out here on the field.
We're still going to have a first down. We're going to move it back 10, so not quite the game Christopher had in mind there, but just a nice play. Nice. Yeah, like you said, just a good job of keeping the play alive and finding your man out on your safety valve out there. And
yeah, not a holding penalty down the field that you typically see, so maybe just a little miscue on the Scotties there. A few things that just need to be cleaned up.
Yep. Yeah, you know, when you get the linemen out in space like that, it gets hard. They're just trying to do their jobs, and you know, guys are just kind of. It's not that tight knit quarters like you're used to right off the snap of the ball. They got to get out in space, and yeah, guys are just kind of flying around, and it makes it tough. This guy will come out eye left tight. They're going to run. Tice Groper is going to take a dive right off the right hand side, and Scotty's blocking downfield. Got a couple of Raiders down, and. Yeah, so they're moving kids out on the field there. That's good to see. They're playing hard.
Yeah, I love those down kind of open field pancakes.
Yeah, there's nothing better for a ball carrier when you see white shirts laying down on the ground and out in front of you. They're kind of mowing the space for you to run. And that's how you get those long runs. You know, those guys, receivers and the other backs, they have to block downfield and sustain those blocks. That's the only way to get those big runs broken off there.
So Scotty's looking at 2nd and 7.
Play clock's going to run down. Looks like they just got it off. Kind of has 0 tick. They got the play off. Tegan Groper will take it around the right side, and he'll be close to a first down. Looks like they're going to spot him about a yard short.
Yeah, just a little short. You know, 3rd and manageable. Definitely in a situation where you got 2 plays to get it.
So Talon Haynes will bring the play in from the sidelines. We have just about 10:07 left here in the 4th quarter. Scotty's on top, 45-20. Come out shotgun, Twins right. Gabriel off to his left. Latham will take the handoff around the right side. Ducks a tackle. Good, does a good job. You know, he got strung out. He realized he wasn't going to get more than that. He just cut it south and picked up first down. So heads-up play there by Latham Gabriel. You know, sometimes you just gotta take what they got, and he knew he only needed a yard, so he planted his foot and cut it south and picked up first down.
You know, and the key in this drive here, just keep that clock rolling.
Yep.
Stay in front of the chains and keep picking up first downs. So Scotty's 1st and 10 on the Raider 22-yard line. 9:27 to go in the 4th quarter.
And whistle comes in.
There's a whistle and I think more headlights.
Do we have headlights again?
That might be the record number of headlights.
Yeah. We're going to have to send a patrol out there to patrol north and south and
yeah, we're making an all-call right now. Next home game, which will be next week, we'd like to get 3 to 5 people to help with light patrol.
Light patrol, yeah. So Scotties are going to run a wide sweep. Tegan Groper is going to take it around the left side, and he is going to get to the end zone. But a nice play there, just kind of a quick hit. Monster sweep, if you will. They brought the receiver around, kind of swept him wide. Good blocking up there by Vandermeer on the front line. Finn, Fitch, done a good job. They've done a real nice job. Christopher Lurs blocking up, and Scotty touchdown. So they'll take the lead, 51-20. Here with 9:07 left in the 4th. Looks like they're gonna go for 2.
Absolutely, a number of positives coming out this week, which is exactly what the Scotties needed.
Yep. Kind of get back on track, and so shotgun. Talon Haynes is gonna run option right. It's not there. Does a good job. Throws it deep. Jensen Fitch in the corner. Can't quite reel it in. So, again, Talon just keeping a play alive and does a good job. He doesn't put the ball in jeopardy. You know, he kind of threw it where his guy was the only one that was going to catch it or not. And so, yeah, he's done a good job. I don't think we've turned the ball over tonight, have we?
No turnovers. Just really great ball management overall. And, Scotties extend the lead, 51-20. We've got 9:07 left in the 4th quarter as the Scotties get ready to kick.
Yeah, offensively, Coach Sudbeck's got to be happy with his group tonight. They've, controlled the ball, moved it on the ground, and caught a couple of good passes. They didn't need a whole lot of them, but when they did, they hit them, and yeah. So his offense has done a really nice job tonight. Looks like we're going to have a couple of younger guys checking in here.
Yeah, great opportunity to get a few young guys in the game. You know, as the fourth quarter starts to wind down. I mean, we've still got a lot of ball game, or a bit of ball game to go with 9:07 left, but still a great opportunity to maybe rest some of your main starters as the season kind of winds down here.
Yeah, we're going to get number 5, Jaden Martin's going to be in on this kickoff. Carson Fugate in there. 26, Oakley Menzel in on the kickoff duties. Carson Burns. Tel Groper. Talon Haynes going to tee it up. Jensen Fitch out there on kickoff.
Now it's just comical. I think people are just doing it on purpose at this point.
Yeah.
Some more headlights, in case you're wondering what the slight break in the action is.
As if it feels like this game has been long enough already without the stoppages. So even now the players are turning around. You can see Olin Camps just kind of got his hands on his hips, like, come on, what are we doing?
Well, it's turned into a crisp night with a little comedy mixed in with a lot of football.
There they go.
There we go. All right, we got the whistle for the kick.
Talon Haynes is going to put the boot. Vollmer's going to take it. Oh, drops the ball. Picks it up. So he had room to run, and the ball kind of squirted out of his belly there, and fortunate enough to bounce right back into his hands, and he gets down on it. And so it's going to set him up inside their own 30-yard line, about the 28, 29.
And really tonight, that's about the worst field position the Raiders have started a drive off of.
Yeah, they've had good starting field position pretty much all night.
Positives, I mean, their return game is really good.
Yep. Yeah, and they've got a lot to build on. Once they kind of if they get a running game established, I think they've shown that they can throw the ball and they can throw the ball well. When they can start mixing in some more run with it, I think that offense is going to be tough to stop here in next year or two.
Yeah, sometimes those growing pains kind of they sting a little bit, but these kids don't forget that.
Right. So Scotties look like they pretty much got all the starters still out there on defense. Lyman's going to come out shotgun. And they're going to hand off, and that's going to be tough to do. And, and that's probably why they haven't run the ball much. It was going to be tough to do. What they were going to be able to do tonight was throw the ball, which they've tried to do. So Scotties are going to check in some of the young guys here with 8:45 left. We're going to try to see if we can read some of these numbers here. It looks like Jaden Martin, Oakley Menzel check in. Number 11, Ryan Schofield. 25, Weston Reedy. 66 is Tarek Haynes. 28, I believe, is Rayler Fitch. Let's see what else. Got a couple more I can't quite see. 81 is going to be Jackson Rhodes. 85. 85 is Brody Pullman. 40. Oski, Owen Turkelson checking in. So the young guy's going to get, like you said, some valuable playing time here at the end of this game. And
yeah, fantastic opportunity for, really looking at our Scotty roster. We didn't talk much about that at all, but we've got, a few seniors sprinkled in with a few juniors, but we have a very large freshman class. Mm-hmm. And you've seen some of those freshmen play on the field tonight already, but we've got a number of freshmen that are kind of waiting in the wings, waiting for kind of biding their time. So this is a great opportunity to get a little varsity time, chance to see the field, feels good.
And especially, we just don't get to play a lot of JV. There's a lot of schools that can't just don't have enough kids to play JV, and we're fortunate that we do. But getting those games is tough. So they only really get, I'll say 3, maybe 4 JV games. So it's nice when you get a chance to put them in. So they're going to go right across the middle. Number 5 on a quick slant. He's going to take it. So that's going to be a house call, Collins to Bauer. So just nice quick pass right over the middle, and defender got on his heels a little bit there, and that one kind of went through the middle.
Yeah,
like you say, it's all lessons, and he'll come out the next time and be ready for it.
So the Raiders put 6 on the board. Scores 51-26, 8:06 to go in the fourth quarter as the Raiders get ready to go for 2.
It looks like the Raiders have subbed down, with quite a few kids there, but still got the quarterback in. And they're going to hand up the middle and a nice stop. Looks like 26 Oakley Menzel in, makes the stop for the 2 points. So that Scotties will be on top, 51-26, 8:05 left in the fourth.
Yeah, and really with the Raiders, I mean, they've got a few additional kids, but like we said at the very start, they have a lot of young guys, in what class, where they're at in the class school-wise. But like we've talked, game 7 now, pretty seasoned, and you really see those bright spots that they have going forward for the future.
Yeah, and tonight will be, after this, put them at, as long as the Scotties hold on, the Raiders will walk out of here at 3-4. I'm not sure what they have next week, but, if they can get to 4-4, they'll probably get a shot at a playoff game, I would think.
Raiders getting set up to kick it here.
Back deep for the Scotties. Looks like it's going to be 12 Talon Haynes, number 2 Tice Groper. Looks like the Raiders are going to send out some of the younger guys here on the kickoff duties. Number 5 Bauer is going to kick for Lyman. I think it's quick. Squibber takes a bounce. And it looks like it bounced off of Harris and into the arms of number 19, Ben Herman. So the onside kick works.
Yeah, that was a spinning top type kick. We could see it was kicked kind of right at us.
Yep.
And that ball just glanced off Harris.
So after the quick score, the Raiders come back at the onside. Looks like the Scotties are going to stick with the varsity defense back in there. They not looking to give up another quick score right off the bat. So they're going to hand off 21, and he is going to be stuffed. Looks like Evan Crutch and Cole Finn in on the stop. So where the Scotties leave the varsity on, the number 1s are going to check back in for the Raiders. So clock continues to run. 7:38 left here in the fourth.
Raiders looking at a 2nd and 15 on their own 47-yard line.
Yeah, so they check back in the number 1s, spread them out 4 wide, kind of their standard formation for the night. Quick rush by the Scotties and a good job by Tegan Groper. Kind of got there right at as the ball got to Vollmer and put a hit on him and broke it up.
Yep, play action happening here right on the near sideline. Raiders looking at a 3rd and 15.
So, yeah, kind of, again, back to that quick pass game. And, the D-line just not giving him a lot of time back there to sit back and pick them apart. So, again, you got to watch that seam pass. That's kind of what they've had the best luck on. Collins low snap, handles it well, throws that seam pass up the middle, and Tegan Groper does a nice job. And right with him on Vollmer.
Yeah, good defense down the field. Line getting a little bit of pressure there, not giving him a ton of time to throw it. Still threw a good ball
He did.
for as little time as he had. Flipped it out there, hoped the receiver could get underneath it. Good defense over the top leads to a 4th down for the Raiders. They need 15 yards here.
And the defensive backs have done a lot better job here in the second half of staying on top of those plays instead of always trailing them. They've kind of adjusted well here in the second half.
Yeah, 100% on that.
It's like they're going to send some pressure. Gabriel's going to come up the middle. Yeah, good job by Christopher Lurs. Just got that whole tall frame in there. Got it. He wasn't going to get the quarterback. Got his arms up. Knocked that ball down on 4th. So it's going to be a turnover on downs for the Scotties.
Yeah, the Raiders there tried to pull one of your favorite plays out of the playbook. Tried to run a little screen action there, but Lurs with that tall frame, those long arms, gets in the way and wrecks those plans.
Yep, got it up there and knocked it down.
Scotties take over with 7:07 left in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and that's just how you teach it. If you're not going to get there, get your hands up and try to knock that ball down. So the younger group's going to check in here on offense. 7:07 left. Phillip on top, 51-26. Looks like number 5, Jaden Martin's going to line up shotgun. He's going to hand to Weston Reedy. Takes her on the right side. And so short gain off 1st down.
Yeah, picks up a couple yards, leading to a 2nd 8.
2-yard gain, 2nd 8 for the Scotties.
Looking at
ball on the Raider 41-yard line.
Number 40, Owen Turkelson's going to check in. Weston Reedy's going to check out. They're going to go right. Martin to his brother Lane Martin. Going to take it around the left for no gain. So it was 34 Lane Martin.
Yeah, might have picked up a yard there. So Scotty's looking at a 3rd and 7 from the Raiders' 46-yard line.
Scotties will come out, shotgun, trips left. Reedy to the right of Martin. They're going to run an option right. It's a good pitch. And just kind of a shoestring tackle there on Lyman to kind of a touchdown-saving tackle, it looked like. Yeah, when Weston Reedy gets out in the open, it's tough to bring down.
Absolutely quick.
He's shifty.
Nice to pick up a few yards. And it looks like the punt personnel is coming out on the field.
Believe that's the first time Scotties have punted tonight.
I believe you are correct, sir.
Talon Haynes going to come in. We'll see. I'm not convinced it's going to be a punt yet, but yep, there he goes.
Oh, nice spiral punt.
And Tice Groper tried. That was a beautiful punt. Bounced right about where he wants it, and Tice did the best he could to try to keep it out of the end zone, but it's going to be a touchback.
I got caught up watching that punt. That
was nice. That was really nice punt.
I apologize for a little camera error there, but yeah, that was a great punt. It gives you a chance in a game where it's at right now, 5:27 left in the 4th quarter. It gives you a chance, just to kind of work on a few things, right? Work on your punt, work on coverage on those kinds of things at this point in the game.
So it looks like the ones are going to stay in for the Scotties on defense. Play clock's going to tick down, and I believe the Raiders call timeout, which will be their last of the game.
All right, with the timeout, we're going to go ahead and take a short commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Welcome back to the Kennedy Implement Broadcast Booth. Be sure to check out their website for all farmer and rancher since 1984. They offer all your crop insurance needs, including multi-peril crop insurance, pasture, rangeland, and forage, livestock risk protection, and crop hail. Welcome back to the Kennedy Implement Broadcast Booth. Be sure to check out their website for all your equipment needs.
All right, we're back live. Lyman Raiders taking over 1st and 10. Excuse me, 1st and 15.
So the Scotties check in the second team. Looks like the Raiders have subbed down as well. So odds are we're probably going to see the young guys the last 5.5 minutes here.
Yeah, with the score-wise, game in hand, this is a great opportunity to, like we've said before, to get some of those young guys in, let them get some playing time.
Yep. Yeah, get your starters out and get ready for next week. New Underwood coming to town. Try to end the regular season on a good note and head into the playoffs. And it looks like 21 is going to go around the left side. So a nice run for Connor Samko, a sophomore. Takes around the left side and picks up first down.
Yeah, good running play. Owen Turkelson in the defensive backfield comes up with the tackle. Raiders move the chain, 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line. Clock continues to tick down. We're about 4:25 in the fourth quarter.
Raiders will come out shotgun, split receivers to the left and right. They're going to, looks like number 4, quarterback is Redrick Swaze. Number 4. So that's a good, nice little play. Gain a couple yards on first down. Clock ticks under 4 minutes left here in the ball game.
Raiders looking at a 2nd and 8 from their own 33-yard line.
Looks like the Scotties are checked in. I think just about every kid has been on the field, which is good. Good for them to get in and
that's
try to finish out this ball game. So handoff left. A good job there. Oakley Menzel, Brody Pullman, Jackson Rhodes in on the tackle. 66, Tarek Haynes.
Yeah, good job up front. A scrum of Scotties, get in on a tackle action. Find a way to get your few stats in the scorebook.
Yeah, the wind's picking up a little bit here. We're kind of winding this ball game down. Getting a little chillier and chillier by the moment. So 4 is going to hand off, and he is met at the line. So a good job there by the young D line there, just holding their ground and wrapping up. Oakley Menzel in on the tackle. Looks like Carson Burns is going to check in, 17.
So the Raiders are looking at a 4th and 7 yards. Clock continues to tick down. 2:34 to go in the fourth quarter.
You'd imagine they're going for it here.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
So Raiders going to spread them out shotgun. Receiver left to the right. Looks like they're going to hand it 21. He's going to bounce it out and a missed tackle. And he's going to get there. He's going to pick up first down.
Yeah, picks up the first down, gets out of bounds to stop the clock to get a few more plays in before the fourth quarter expires.
I couldn't tell who that was quite in the backfield. Maybe Oakley, maybe it was 25 Weston Reedy was back there, but 21's a tough ball carrier, tough kid to bring down one-on-one. That is Connor Samko. So 21 running hard, picking up first down for the Raiders. So off 1st and 10, south side of the 50, Raiders will come out. Shotgun split left, right. Number 4 is going to throw back. Steps back, throws a quick ball. We got a flag in the backfield. Kind of right about either that holding or roughing the passer area. And we're going to have a personal foul, late hit, roughing the passer on the Scotties. So the young guys just amped up, trying to make a play. That's all it is. It happens.
It does that. I think that was the Scotties' 3rd personal foul penalty.
I think so.
A lot of positives, but there's a few things you definitely want to clean up as you progress in the season, especially once you get to the playoff round. You definitely don't want those kinds of miscues.
Yeah. And they're not terrible. They're not flagrant fouls. They're just kids trying to make a play, and just an extra step or two. And so they're going to option right, and 21, Samko is going to break another tackle. So good job gang tackling by the Scotties there. Oakley Menzel in on the tackle. Who we got 52 for the Scotties is Aiden Heltzel.
Well, the clock continues to click down. We've got about 1:24 to go in the fourth quarter. Raiders are looking at a 2nd and 12.
Scotty's kind of expecting run, getting up tight. Backers coming down hard. 21 bounces out to the left again, and that time a nice job. Weston Reedy came up, kind of read the play, closed. He's got speed. He closed quick and wrapped up, and Oakley was there to help him knock the ball carrier to the ground. So a bit of a loss there.
That looks like a 2 or 3 yard loss.
Yep. They've seen that play 2 or 3 times, and Weston missed him on one, and that time he came up and closed the gap and got to the backfield and made a tackle.
Bears come back to the line.
We've got
3rd and 12.
Number 22, Tayshawn Williams out there. Looks like number 4, quarterback's going to come around the right side. Nice play by Rayler Fitch. Just kind of read that play and stayed home, did his job, and made a nice tackle. So we've got 20 seconds left. We'll see if the Raiders try to get one more play off. It looks like maybe they're going to call it good. So a nice win by the Scotties tonight.
Yeah, final score, 51-26. Scotties over the Lyman Raiders. Moved their record to 5-2. Got things back on track with the running game.
Yeah, they did.
Had a stretch of time where they actually only ran 2 plays per possession with points, and then found ways to sustain drives kind of late in the third quarter. Overall, a good win for the Scotties to come out here. Got challenged, in that first half, especially with the passing.
They
did. But they were able to make some adjustments in the second half.
Yep.
Come out, were able to get over the top of the players, and were able to continue to score and had the game pretty much in hand, from kind of end to end.
Yep. Yeah, they like we said, the first quarter was just a little slower. It took a little bit of time for the Scotties to settle in, but once they got Tice Groper going, it really opened up, and the offensive line just kind of took over for Phillip and did their job, and the backs did their job, and like I said, they scored quick, and Lyman came back in, stayed in the game there for the most part. It got away a little bit at the end, but they played well, and we hope that they have a good season, and we'll play New Underwood next week. I think we're probably favored in that game, but New Underwood's they're always going to play us tough, and so you can never take it for granted, and we hope that Braden Wisher's okay. We hope the best for him tonight, and we'll pray for him. Hopefully he can, not hurt too bad.
Yeah, absolutely. With all the positives in the game, we definitely don't want to forget about that. So thoughts and prayers to the Wishart family. So Scotties, New Underwood next week at home, 7 o'clock start. I hope that you all enjoyed our broadcast this evening. So thank you for joining us. Phillip Scotties Live. And that's a wrap.
Yeah.
We'll see you all next week.
Thank you. Have a good night, everybody.
Thanks. Have a good night.
Schools, athletics, and communities, and would like to wish all the student athletes good luck in their events this week. Give them a call at 605-433-5411. Crew Agency is an equal opportunity provider.
Phillip Motor, always ready to serve you with a winning combination of small-town friendly sales and service and the latest vehicles and trucks from Ford, Lincoln, Dodge, and Chrysler. Your friends and neighbors across the West River Territory have come to depend on Phillip Motor. Family-owned for over 40 years, they're known far and wide for offering a relaxing, down-to-earth, helpful car shopping experience. Search online at phillipmotor.com or stop by and see their new and pre-owned inventory. Phillip Motor proudly supports the Phillip Scotties in all school activities and sports. Phillip Motor, your small-town dealer.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS.